last session, almost 11 months ago, you all left Jin's home in the northwest, outside of the countries of the Dythornian Kingdom and the Winterlight Empire. You traveled back to Hedron, a city you guys had been in the Dythornian Kingdom before, multiple times. You contacted Mistal Lightborn, had a meeting with her, and she gave you guys an assignment to go investigate the village of Yolheim and the evil that's been going on post Yol's disappearance, because she doesn't know that you guys were present for Yol's murder. You guys did a little bit of shopping before you left, spent most of your gold on a new bag of holding, seeing as the fanny pack of holding was yeeted into an elemental plane of air portal and then blown up to shut it permanently. On the way to Yolheim, you guys found a traveling magic show. During this traveling magic show, there was a con man who was trying to sell a pull the sword out of the stone contest. In the midst of this contest, Kelo was brought up front, and instead of pulling the sword out of the stone, he lifted the entire sword and stone, technically and theoretically winning the contest and keeping the sword and the stone for himself. You guys continued on your journey, arriving a distance from Yolheim, and at that distance, you had a Philion sneak in, wild-shaped as an owl. As he snuck in, he witnessed the sort of setting that Yolheim had been turned into. Instead of this peaceful monastery-based town dedicated to Yol, instead was a village, half of the buildings burned to the ground, the other half boarded up. There were palisades and spikes surrounding the perimeter of the village. Beneath them was a trench filled with dead bodies. A lot of those dead bodies either had missing heads or faces ripped off. Those faces and heads were put on the spikes with smiles carved into the faces. There were guards patrolling the outside of the perimeter. The guards being a mix of normal human mercenaries and bandits, weirdly Duergar and Drow. At the front gate were two main guards, a Minotaur with a battle axe and a Goliath with a twin-bladed spear. As he flew into the center of the village, he perched himself on top of this shed/grotto. There were 5 guards outside of this shed. On the church, which had been damaged, written in blood in large text, was "All Hail Boroxis." He witnessed, with these guards outside of this grotto, was a creature known as a Corespawn, as you guys would come to find out. A multi-legged, bug-looking abyssal creature. While he was waiting there, 3 of the monks, formerly of Yol, with one larger humanoid abyssal creature that had strange tentacles in different places, went into the bunker and grotto, and he took a peek, scanning down as the stairwell went into the deep, deep, deep dark before he lost sight. No bottom, from what he could tell. Amidst his spying, he was discovered, shot at, knocked unconscious. They threw his body into the trenches thinking he was dead, but he recovers. You guys have been trying to contact him with sending spells. He didn't answer the first couple, so you guys decided to go in and save him. He recovered and decided, shit, the party, I don't know where they are. I need to go find them. They're not back at a distance. And he decided to sneak back in, digging a little hole under the perimeter. Meanwhile, the recovery mission you guys decided to go on. You left your cart and Lefty and Righty, the names of the 2 horses you purchased, both in the wrong positions with your cart, at a distance in the field. Valxis then cast telekinesis to yeet party members over the barricade at a certain point where there were no guards patrolling. It took a little bit longer than you guys hoped and were caught by one of the guards on the outside, to which Ben cast a darkness spell to blind the area so that no one could see that you guys were vaulting yourselves in. As soon as you guys got in, because of the noise that was being made outside the perimeter, you guys got in a fight with multiple creatures. One of those Corespawn, the multi-legged abyssal creatures, and things called a Dolgaunt that look like they have slothing flesh and multiple mouths and just these horrors. After that fight, Valxis went invisible and decided to fly up to the roof of the church. During that fight, Aphelion had been hiding in a house that he had found in the northwest, and Drell had sprinted over to that house and then jumped out a window and then run back to the fight. But that house ended up being your sort of mini base of recuperation. While Valxis was invisible and flying up on the roof, he decided to look inside the church. There were 7 monks inside, and a statue of Yol, but the head of Yol was chopped off and replaced with an obsidian carved out abyssal creature. And there were 2 more of those correspond guarding the inside doors. You guys retreated to that building where you searched around this house, and you found underneath a loose plank in the floor a lockbox of money. It was some silver. And Valxis, investigating upstairs, found a copper key with 2 arrows swirling in at the base and a head that looked like a maze. The party escaped, leaving that house, going to the perimeter to the west side of the village, and using a move earth spell from Valxis' loot, which was very loud. You guys created a tunnel and then sprinted away from the village to recoup and replan. Upon going back to the location of the cart, it is decimated. The cart is in pieces. Lefty and righty, nowhere to be seen. However, you guys have all of your belongings because you had the new bag of holding and you put everything in them. So you don't know what happened to Lefty and righty. You don't know who broke your cart, but it's been broken. While you guys are traveling away from the village, farther than this point because you don't want to be chased out here, Bamboozle decides to contact Drell telepathically. He says that he's in the sky on the way to the Empire to drop off the ship. That Captain Meredith Fawn, the former pilot of the ship, is back to piloting again, and said that if Valxis isn't there, she will pilot to her heart's content. She said Mary was fine, that Mary isn't green anymore, and that she stayed home with her parents, that Bamboozle met her parents and they were scared of Bamboozle. Bamboozle also clarified that Bamboozle is not a dog. They tell Bamboozle that they left his aquarium box, his home, in Hedron for some reason, instead of telling him they broke it. It's in Hedron somewhere, and he believed them. I believe Drell. Drell tells him that you guys are in deep shit, gives him full details, but then backtracks and says he doesn't give him as many details, but just enough he needs to know that you guys are in deep shit. He said he's going to visit Valxis' dad and Stool, because he found out that Stool was left at the tower, and that he's going to be taking Valxis' room while Valxis is gone. He said he'll contact you when he gets to the Empire. Huh?
I will be right back.
Okay. You're fine. You guys start traveling towards a forest to the west that has a lake. You discuss possibly needing backup. That's when Aphelion sort of gives everyone a briefing on everything that he saw before he got knocked unconscious. And Drell, the only person who's proficient in religion, rolls a religion check and rolls a nat 20, I believe. Which then sort of opens the door to Ben and Drell and Marador understanding all of the details that come with what's going on with Boroxis. That Boroxis was the final competitor against Breathic Grey in the first tournament of Craghale. Back then it wasn't even called Craghale. It was a lush rainforest. Ben's vision that he had of him hovering above the end of the tournament, witnessing the ascension of Breathic Grey, the god of the Grey, the god of sport and competition. His ascension being a mix of the ritual that created Ben and the Lich, and the praise that Breathic was receiving for winning that tournament at the same time, leading to his ascension. But what Ben hadn't noticed at the time, and is now connecting the dots for, is that at the same time, Boroxis descended. And by descended, I mean ascended, but as a evil god down towards the abyss, to become an abyssal deity. He was filled with vengeance and hate, and instead of dying as he lay on the floor, his soul was dragged down to the abyss, where his hatred manifested into evil godhood. He began offering power to people and feeding off their vengeance and their glory. He became an abyssal demon. Jin then questioned whether or not he was the one who tricked Jin and the rest of the party as the giant eyeball, the fake Inocarus. That wasn't currently answered by Drell at the time. Yol had died, and Daxon Cranit, Drell's former mentor, had sought out Boroxis and had pulled all of the monks beneath his worship. The creatures of the Abyss combined with the Olheim monks to pursue vengeance and glory after the death of their deity. Ben then recalls seeing Boroxis in the vision and watching him quote-unquote die on the floor. That's when Marador decides to speak up. She says you would think a place of worship would welcome its followers and receive blessings from him, thus revealing that she was a paladin of Boroxis, much to everyone's surprise. She says at least 2 of you don't know what kind of power you hold, and that she's there to show you. And she's referring to Jin and Ben. She points at you both. She then confirms that the fake Inocarus is Boroxis, that the eyeball that you guys had been dealing with, this like deity that showed up as this glowing, bleeding red eye, was indeed Boroxis, tricking the party and pretending to be Inocarus. She has a small red crystal that connects on a chain from her nose to her horn that you guys recognize now as like her symbol of worship. She said, just because the deity that deemed me worthy isn't ethical doesn't mean that you have to follow their exact path. That Jin and Ben have both benefited from his power, and that these people are taking their own paths and making their own choices to do these things with the power that he gave them. That he didn't make them do these things. She says Boroxis is the reason she's alive. Drell asks, are you with us or against us in killing these people? To which Marador says, I'm willing to conquer these people, whatever it takes to get more power. You can't look at me and call me the evil one when Brethik turned the Craghill into the Craghill. This is when Ben starts filling Marador in on the whole Lich thing. And I was like, I think that was me. Actually, that one was, I was on me. I'm the reason the Craghill's the Craghill. She tells Ben how Ben is blessed. And that's why he has the power that he has. And that she doesn't want to kill Boroxis, but she's down to fuck these guys up. Drell then suggests killing Boroxis, and then the Lich, and then the Phoenix, which everyone was like, okay, Drell, hold the fuck up. That's a lot. It is disclosed, and you guys fully understand that Boroxis is the one that killed Yol. You guys remember then through a history check that the day you met Marador, she came with a bunch of Underdark dwellers. She was with Abyssal folk. She was filthy because she'd been in the Underdark for such a long time without any sort of like cleaning and like surface hygiene. Marador then validates the murder of Yol. Says he was a thief who stole power from Inocaris and then attempted to sacrifice Drell instead of taking accountability. That he's a coward. And that Boroxis killed him because he didn't take accountability for his actions. He can be a thief, but don't try to throw someone else under the bus when you're caught. Marador says, find your power and find your glory, no matter the cost, but there's no objective good or evil in these situations. She says that you guys as a group, your path leads her to gaining power, and while you're on this path, she's with you. And if that path stops benefiting her, she will go her separate way. You guys then started to question whether Mistal Lightborn was aware of everything that was going on here, or whether you guys were sent in blind. To which Valxis was like, I think she told us and we just didn't take her seriously, I'm going to be honest. And you guys started looking around at each other and asking where everyone stands. There's a lot of information dumped on you. A lot of information that you guys don't know what to do with, because some of you are connected in ways you didn't even imagine. You guys reach this forest with a lake at its northeast side and take a long rest. No idea what your plan is next. So, the morning comes. You guys have all long rested. I don't know if anyone's not clicked that button, because it did come at the end of the last session. And there's this somber, sort of confused vibe around the camp. A lot of information is being processed by all of you, and you don't entirely know what to do with it. Before we get into you guys discussing things with each other, does anyone have any questions or clarifications that they need made on the current happenings?
Where are we?
You guys are currently on the map. You can see it. You're at a forest that is sort of west by southwest of the village, a good like day's travel away. Okay. And you are you're sort of like on the tree line near a lake, so you have fresh water and things to keep yourselves sort of taken care of. You are vigilant that they could come out here. You're not sure how far they would chase you or how much of a problem you guys caused.
Yeah.
But like I said, for a real-time conversation, you guys can not have to worry about being absolutely jumped right now. You guys you are currently able to discuss. Like I said, it's not going to be like, oh, you have a talk and 3 hours have gone by. No, like it's a real-time conversation as you guys are waking up and fully getting yourselves prepared for whatever comes next. You have no cart. You have no horses. You are out in the middle of the kingdom, near the border to the Khalil coastland, and near the ruins of Roost that one of you has a children's book about, and where Umrig says he grew up.
Yeah, reading that gave me chills. I kind of forgot all about it.
The ruins of Roost?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, the last time you guys heard about Umrig, one of you scried him and he was being tortured in the elemental plane of fire, so...
You got a missing finger.
Good for him. He's doing well.
we have his finger.
You do have. You guys
You
do
do
have
have
his
finger.
currently rotting finger.
Dude,
Yummy.
Is it rotting because it's in the bag of
No,
holding?
it's in
the
the
bag of
doesn't
holding
stop
is-
time from
Yeah,
passing.
the bag
It's
of
not the
holding is
cooling.
not. It's not like a cooler. It's not preventing
It's not a bag
time.
of
True,
cooling.
true.
Yeah, that's why they say if you go
Unlucky.
into a bag of holding, there is 0% air. You would die. You would suffocate. However long you can hold your breath is how long you could be in a bag of holding.
True.
I can't overthink
I'm
this
guessing we're
right
just
now.
sitting around a fire right now in the morning, huh?
Sure, if you guys would have stoked a fire, then sure.
Can Drell take like last watch? Drell will be awake by the fire, eating some rations.
Sure. Whatever you
I
guys
have
want. I mean,
seven still.
you
I
have
have
no
several.
anyone who wanted to stay up or take your watches whenever you want to take them. It doesn't. Nothing's happening to you overnight. So
Yeah.
if you want the flavor of Drell being the last one to take a watch, then yeah, you're awake when everyone else starts to stir.
Where to even begin?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, we kind of made our entrance already.
So look, I thought a lot about this.
Okay.
You know, I can go really, really, really fast if we try hard, or if I try hard enough.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna identify the key.
Okay.
shit.
I want to make sure that I'm
You can
telling you
talk.
the right
You can
thing
send
for
that
this
to
key.
me.
No. I'm just gonna
and-
tell you what it does now, and then I'll add it to. It is a single-use key. I have it saved. Hold on.
I think I
literally pulled
might
this
have
up the other
already
day.
have this written down.
I just don't think you identified it. I don't remember because I thought I would have
Does
made
it-
it an item or written it down myself.
Because I have a copper key that is a one-time use. That is a door-to-wall key.
I will let you know if this one's the door to wall. Keep talking for a second. This is a door to wall key. Do you know what it does?
Oh.
It makes it puts a door in a wall, or
Use an
I don't
action to
remember.
put this key into a lock that is on a door no larger than 10 feet by 10 feet. When you turn the key
You did
disintegrates into
identify this.
dust, and then the door turns into the
becomes
same
the
material
wall.
as the wall. You
Yeah.
basically erase a door from existence, and then it can't be transformed back. It just
That's
fuses
cool.
seamlessly. So you have a make a door disappear single-use key.
What was the
Cool.
key that like you turn it and it gives you to the fucking room?
That is another key he has.
Oh my god.
He has 3 keys currently. He has the infiltrator's key.
He's got a lot of fucking
Or is it the
keys.
infiltrator? The infiltrator's key is not the one that brought you to the wizard's lair, was it?
no, that one's the gives me advantage on stealth.
Yeah.
and,
Oh yes, of course.
And the
and
infiltrator's
these-
key is dormant currently.
Yes, I need to upgrade it somehow. Which means I
But
need
he
to
does
find
have
out
3
what it is.
keys. One of them is single use.
Okay.
I don't
So
think
you
I
want
have
to
the
go
other
really
key
fast and
written
go
down.
where?
You
bro?
should have the second key.
No, I have the second key. I just don't have it written.
So like
down.
I can go pretty fast and I can go back to Mistle and tell her what's going on instead of us like waiting like I don't know 12 days or whatever again.
Yeah.
Maybe I can speed things up a little bit.
The only thing is like we took this job upon ourselves. So the second you know what I mean? I'm not opposed to it. I'm just saying we did wanted to do this one for.
Yeah. All right.
But
You guys also have the
I know.
portable door. I forgot about the portable door.
I'm
We
not
do have
saying
the
no
portable
to it.
door.
I'm just saying. I don't know.
I'm just suggesting it as an
Yeah.
option.
I'm with it. I'm with you on it. I just don't know. Because even if you come back quickly, the help that you bring will still be, you know what I mean? At their pace.
How did you guys get to the wizard's lair?
You know what I mean, Drill? Like, your
Mage.
speed is your own.
Yeah. No.
Is that
it's
not a key? I thought that was a key.
That is a good point.
no, the key
'Cause
does.
we would still
if
wait
I
the
turn it-
12 days anyway. You know what I mean? Like, we'd still wait it. I was thinking about that as you were saying it. Like, he's fast. but
No,
not
because we've been
everybody's
in
Drell.
the wizard's lair, the wizard's
Yeah,
forgotten
no,
sanctuary.
it's a good point, Jin. Yeah.
Shit.
No, that's a great point, actually.
You don't have that written down anywhere? What that key
Why
was?
did nobody fucking?
No, but it's in our handout, so I'm just copying it right
I
now.
know.
Oh,
I know.
I'm just
When we were
surprised I don't have
playing
it
it, I was like, "This
saved.
is so
Okay.
cool." But then I
Yeah.
was like, "But how did they get here
I
quickly?"
do plan on moving everything into D&D Beyond, but I had a lot to do this week in terms of getting you guys ready. So
Fuck, man.
You're fine.
Yeah, we didn't think about the other half of that. huh?
okay, I just want I'm not trying to help you guys make decisions, but I do want to remind you that you do have a bard who does have sending. And that
That is
running for 3 days at max speed versus someone sending a 25-word message a couple times
Hey, man.
seems a little insane.
It's cool as fuck. It's
It would
cool
be
as
cool as
fuck.
fucking hell.
It would. It would.
Be rad. Everybody else is just kind of like vibing by the campfire, and I'm having like a whole fucking travel scene.
We're having, yeah.
Like-
Yeah, we're just straight up just recreating the Battle of Marathon.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, we should definitely let Mistle know what's going on. But I mean, what is our approach to even like taking down what's in there? Like,
Storm
we're
it.
just gonna storm it? Hey, I mean,
Storm
that'd be.
it. Walk in the front door.
I'm not opposed. You know, as someone who wants a challenger like that, that would be kind of cool. Be
Was it
super
that big
reckless.
motherfucker that's at the door, right?
Yeah, there is that big.
He's
fucker.
mine.
There's two. There's a Minotaur, and then
One for
They're
me,
at
one
the
for y'all.
entrance. They're at the entrance to the village. In front of the door that goes down
Yeah.
below the earth is 4 monks and another correspond. Which are the dudes with the spears that shot shit at you guys. If you guys don't remember what correspond do, I can tell you. If you need me to.
What do they do?
Let me pull it up.
weren't those the psychic monsters that we fought that were
Yes.
mind controlling people?
They are absolutely
Yeah,
Don't like those.
and they have tentacles and shit.
No, the Dolgaunt had
Thank you, Dolgon.
tentacles.
Of
Or sort
course.
of.
Oh god, of course.
Well, there's different types of correspond. The one that you guys fought was a correspond seer. And a correspond seer, they can earth glide, which means they can traverse through earth and stone. So you guys stopped one from escaping doing that. They had a staff that when it hit you, it did bludgeoning and radiant damage and had the ability to knock you prone. They were able to hurl a psychedelic orb at you that you had to make a saving throw, take psychic damage, and then you had a possibility of being blinded, frightened, or stunned.
Right.
Yeah,
and
they
then
were pretty bad.
they had six legs with 2 little like fucking little pincer fingers down by their legs, and then 2 arms that they held the staff with. They looked like they were cloaked and hooded. Instead of having eyes and mouths, they were just like these gross, like moving exoskeleton type pieces. And then the Dolgaunt were those looked more like people. They had like elven ears, but they were just like fleshy bodies and torn, tattered like cloaks below their waists. They had tentacles coming out of their shoulders, and they would grab you, lash you, pull you in, and then suck your life force.
Yeah.
But the correspond
Hell yeah.
and then 4 of the monks, which you don't know what the monks are capable of, are currently outside the little shed. I can also send you guys pictures of the Dolgaunt and the correspond if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Okay, it's gonna fuck up the camera's chat, but this is a Dolgaunt, and then
Ooh.
this was the correspond seer.
Ew.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
I remember
I
that
remember
guy.
that.
Sorry, what's the
remember the
first guy called? I like the first guy.
Dolgaunt. Sounds like a Pokemon.
Okay.
Dolgaunt.
Oh my God! Hold on, I forgot the other thing I have to have open for Jin. My monster Google Doc that I've been writing in. This has got like a whole fucking plethora. Of
You
shit
used
I've
to have 2 character sheets open. That was the worst.
been... Yeah. Yeah, it was rough.
Now he's simplified you.
lycanthropy stuff, it wasn't built into D&D Beyond very well. So he'd have to have a separate character sheet with the lycanthropy on and one with it off, so he had different stats.
And I had to play back and forth. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. I have been thinking about this overnight.
Mhm.
So we know that they have a hole, right? Right, Aphelion, that you saw?
Yeah, it's the one that they threw me out on the other side, and I had to make one. But that's not for.
But like the hole that they
assaulting
come
or-
from. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
you're talking about the tunnel. It's like a bunker.
Tunnel,
Think of it
yeah.
like a bunker,
Yeah.
like a bulkhead from a house, but
Yeah.
instead it's got like a dirt mound behind it, and it's like a mine. Goes straight down, but it's in
Yeah.
the center of the
I
town.
don't know what's.
I'm not saying
beyond the entrance.
I'm not saying I'm not down to go in there and fuck them all up. That would be awesome. That'd be huge. But I think I don't know. I think our main objective in here is closing that little hut. We just go in there, collapse that fucking thing, and then we're in and out, and then we come back again and try to clean up whatever's left out here. It's just too much.
inside.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Um,
just cut them off.
I'm all out of dynamite.
But
Fresh out. Fresh out.
some of you magic guys got something that goes.
I'm
I
fresh
have
out.
I have a ring of break stuff.
What?
My ring. I can break things, people and things.
But like,
So we deliver more. I mean, sheesh, hey,
so hang on here. What's the objective? Like, we get Mardor to like the bunker, and then she like collapses it on itself, and then
Break
we
shit.
leave.
yeah. I mean, that's what I would do. Well, I mean, what other options do we have? I mean, we could try to beat them all. I just don't know how much is going to be in there. I mean, we had a tough fight to come out just to get a
So-
Aphelion. What's it going to be like to go in now that they know we're doing this?
I mean,
All right. So hang on.
it's
Let me
definitely.
get this. So hang on. How many guys do we remember at the front? There's definitely 2 at the front. There's the big guy and the little guy, right?
30, about.
A Minotaur and a Goliath. They're both big guys.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever, dude. One's like a foot shorter than the other, and they're
Mhm.
both tall. Yeah.
Those 2 are at the main gate.
And then there's a bunch of like smaller squads inside of the town itself, right?
You guys know that there are people walking the perimeter. You guys fought the Dolgaunt and the Correspawn that you fought because you were caught at the perimeter, vaulting people in with telekinesis, and then they came to check it out. You did not stay in the village long enough to know if there are like patrols inside the village, who's in what buildings.
Yeah.
You just know who's in the church at the moment that Valxis was looking into it from
Yeah.
above, and who's outside of that grotto.
Yeah.
So we know
Also,
for sure
where
there's
did they
5
take you when they fucking knocked you down?
5 guys.
They just threw me into a pile that discarded the rest of what I probably think was the villagers.
That's the other thing I was gonna bring up. Is this gonna be also a search and rescue kind of thing we're doing in here too? Because there could be people in there. I don't want to leave them.
Maybe.
I don't know if we're equipped to do that right now. We lost lefty and righty.
A grave casualty in this front. Yeah.
People have legs.
Yeah, but if they're injured, oh, who the fuck said that?
Lefty and righty said it. They're watching you guys from a hill.
Yeah, but like if the people are injured, how are we supposed to like convince them to walk like 3 days to the next town? Like at that point, yeah, I guess I can fucking whip to the next town
I
with like my
heal
super
them.
speed. You
But that'll
heal
be a
them?
problem if we find people.
Wait, you
Yeah,
have healing
cross the
stuff?
bridge.
Do you
and
not
we can-
remember your party's level of healing?
No,
because this is
I don't remember
Yes.
what any. I don't remember.
Aphelion and Valxis both are like fucking hardcore healing.
I ain't gonna lie to
Aphelion, you hit,
anybody
like,
right
an
now.
AoE heal, that's
I forgot what
crazy.
And you
everybody
used
does.
to heal. And you don't anymore.
Yeah,
switched
because
your
you lost your
subclass.
fucking god.
No, it's because you switched his subclass.
Yeah, switch it.
Yeah,
And then
true.
Cass is a paladin now that you guys know that, which means she automatically has lay on hands.
Yeah.
We're
We
fine.
have healing.
We have a lot of.
And Jin can make
you want my
healing
honest
potions
take-
every morning.
If you want my honest take, we have a lot of potential to do a lot of
Alright,
damage
alright.
and heal.
I
We're-
s-
We
so-
got some. We're pretty beefy.
My bad. I had a very like hard sleep last night, and I completely forgot everyone's
You're good, you're good.
capabilities for battle here. So like, what's the main objective here? Like, what are we gonna go through the front door and then go collapse the tunnel and be as quiet as we can going through the front door, or like?
Well, the front door is guarded by them. They already know we kind of hit them.
So what?
I
There might be
kinda-
more,
They'll
right?
probably beef it up.
Yeah.
Probably beef it up. But I feel like they also may get confident and just have just the same people watching the front door. I mean, they're huge, right? They're probably gonna.
They'll probably
up
it'll
the
probably
inside rather than the outside.
it'll probably still be those two big ones, but they'll probably have
More.
more. They'll probably have other guys there. It probably just won't be just them two. But I would
Oh.
assume that they have at least a little bit more.
Hey, I got a stupid good idea.
But
Okay.
What if I make a big distraction in the back?
It'll have to be a big one, but
didn't
What
we
are you
make-
going to do when they show up?
Oh, I'll just keep running around them.
I just don't want to. I don't want to do that again. We sent someone in. They got split up. I think our best approach is to stick together this time on this.
I think we
I
shouldn't.
think
split the
Marnor is
party.
right. It may be a frontal approach.
we're gonna be much stronger together. But I think the more important thing is to realize that our best option might just be somehow getting that bunker cut off.
We're really gonna charge them through the
I can
front
try
door.
and slow them down if I can get vision of it again, if I can see it again.
Yeah.
But the main
What
thing
if
is
we set something on fire in the back?
I was thinking that too. The walls are made of wooden spikes. I mean,
Because then
I-
you are correct. We can
I got
we
that.
just cut off the way
Yeah.
down.
yeah.
I think
See,
you are
that's-
correct.
That's my specialty right there, starting fires.
But he has that. You know the thing we gave you, Drell. The ring, the one that doesn't let you have a fire lit around you anymore.
That was the
Wait,
necklace.
no, we removed
we-
that
we
curse.
purged
You removed that?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Purged
All right,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. We removed that curse because
Yeah.
everybody was like trying to get it from me, and I was like, "Zoinks! No way, man!"
Did
Like,
you also remove the curse in the ring?
what ring? What ring?
The ring that
Not-
makes your AC go down by 1 because you thought it was a ring of protection and you just put it on and now you won't take it off?
I think we did get rid of that as
I
well.
think we did because my AC is 17. I don't have a negative anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
It should be a +1.
Ring
After
of
it's been. Yeah.
Ring of protection +1 misc bonus. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I think it's a good idea if Drell, runs in fast as hell, starts a fire. As that's going on, boom, we're pushing in. We lay low. I mean, it's a giant trench that they kind of got dredged out there. If somehow we can sneak up and lay low in the trench,
There's no
He sets the
trees.
fire.
There's nothing close
Yeah.
to the town.
I know.
It is a barren landscape.
Do we wait for
Hey,
night then?
wait. Question. Next question.
Ugh.
I have another question. Hang on, real quick. What if overnight we set an illusion of trees?
I don't.
That's.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I've rarely ever
I-
been fooled like, when did this forest get here? I've
They'd
never
be like,
my
didn't we
travels.
just?
Yeah.
Weren't we 5 miles out cutting trees?
Yeah.
Why are they close to the city?
Yeah. Didn't we deforest this whole place to build up these walls? Yeah.
I'm just saying maybe
I-
you would like.
It's a valiant effort at an idea.
Yeah.
I just imagine like one tree, but it's like poorly drawn, like a paper cutout looking tree. Just
No, see, I imagine just like a row of trees, like a fence, and like.
even better.
You're playing with depth of field. You minor illusion tiny trees, but they look really big and like they're far away.
yeah,
Go
exactly.
wrong.
Is he getting closer? I can't tell.
It's like those
Yeah,
videos
it's
people make
exactly
of
what
like
I'm talking
toy
about.
cars with the camera making it look like it's a real car going down a road.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What if? Well, okay.
It
Hold
makes someone
on.
invisible.
Yeah, I was about to say, how many of us can be invisible, and can someone disguise himself? Let's say as one
Is
of the
she?
guards from inside. No, and they have us like captured, and they're kind of walking us to the front gate.
Yeah, I mean, I
Like,
can disguise myself. Yes, of course.
Hey,
How many people could you cloak, Ben?
Myself.
Well, so he's talking about invisibility
invisible.
cloaking.
Oh,
What
invisibility?
Valk says you have disguised
I don't
self. You don't
have
have
invisibility.
seeming yet, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay, that's a much higher level spell, I believe,
Yeah.
or a higher
Yeah.
one than now. Seeming would be a group.
Seizing would be great.
Seizing would be awesome. We all just seized right here.
Create a medical emergency in the middle of town.
That's not where I want
I mean, yeah, Ben. How many people do you think you could cloak in invisibility? I mean,
Just one.
What level spell is invisibility?
I have it as a use, not as a
Oh.
actual spell.
what we could do is
Do none of you have invisibility naturally?
No.
no.
I don't have spells.
Yeah, duh.
I mean, then what we do with you get Drell covered in the invisible.
It's fine. Talk over
Yeah,
the dog barking.
yeah.
It's fine. It's your
Yeah,
Moorbounder
sorry.
spirit trying to chase after you from
Yeah,
the
exactly.
northwest.
It's that dog in you, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got that dog. in you.
Yeah. I think maybe we get Drell invisible. He gets around there, gives him the time with that speed. He starts that fire invisible. As the fire starts, then we hit. We
The
just are
moment
gonna
he
have to
launches
kinda
the
wait
fire, the moment he would start a fire, the invisibility would go out. Ben would know that.
An hour?
The invisibility breaks by doing actions, and him lighting
That's
the fire
fine.
would break the invisibility.
Honestly, that's fine. That's fine.
So
You'd be
Would
so
you
close
better-
at that point.
you'd be
yeah,
good for
I
an
mean,
hour. It's just the moment you start the fire, you lose your invisibility.
That's fine.
Mhm.
I have my wings. I can just fucking tap my
Yeah.
boots, hit my wings, get back over to
You're-
you guys
yeah.
in a jiff.
Okay.
It's getting in there. That's kind of the sticky part right now.
And then Kelo,
Who here's proficient in survival?
Mardor, and myself, I guess, push up. I think
to. I have
Yes.
half
Me.
I
proficiency.
would say that's Jin. I think.
I have.
It'll
am-
show
I
you if
am
you're
proficient as
proficient.
well.
This
Yeah.
is not like an I
am-
think.
yeah.
Those of you proficient in survival,
survival.
Those of you
I am.
proficient in survival, make a survival check for me.
I have
Okay.
advantage.
Rolls.
Can I roll?
Does it have the is it filled in, like the dot filled in, so you have
No,
a higher, no.
no, it's just advantage.
First roll's
Great
back.
first
I have-
roll.
7.
Incredible.
I won't roll.
Solid.
Huge.
Jin, I'm gonna
Huge.
DM you something just because I don't know whether or not you want to say it out loud.
Uh-oh.
All right. Huge.
I don't like when we do this.
Big
It's been a
20
while.
I mean,
I
he'll
love
probably
it.
say
I
it out
love it.
loud. Like, it's very likely he will. I just don't want to say it out loud in case.
Yeah,
Maybe
this is
something like, it
awkward.
rained the
That
last
is a
day.
crazy fucking emote from B. The
I don't have chat open. That was a rule, guys.
It's a rule.
It's on there.
Oh, it's good.
Oh.
Oh, it's
Oh,
good.
God.
Oh no, I'm bombed.
There you go,
I
Hida.
wasn't.
Take
bombed.
that information as you will.
Are we fucked? Yeah, we're
What's your
fucked.
guys' thought of burning flesh?
Excuse me.
And how fast do you think we can work under this?
If you're gonna
Like
if you're gonna
preferred
tell them, I
method.
can just tell them.
Yeah. If you're gonna light the Palisades on fire, you know that they had a moat of bodies that are gonna erupt in flames too. So we'll get trapped inside the fire as well if we're not quick enough. So we do
Basically,
have to start
bodies
it
bodies
from
are
the opposite
flammable, and they've created a
Yeah.
trench full of bodies around the entire perimeter. So as soon as those
Yeah.
palisades come up and any sparks or flames fall down, that whole trench of bodies is bursting into flames.
Hang on. So
No.
I have another idea then. Mardor, you
It's
said
not a
this is
bad thing. I mean, it just means the fire's going to be bigger than you thought, and you're not going to be able to move in
No,
the trenches.
We're gonna have to be really quick.
No,
Yeah,
no, no,
we're
no,
just
no,
gonna
no,
be
no.
a
Hang on,
fast-
hang on.
Surely they have fire exits.
Yeah, up the sky.
I have-
down
I have-
the
Fire
tunnel.
marshals. If there's
I got a
anything that
question.
the worshippers of Boroxis will have, it's safety.
Fire exits. Yeah, yeah.
Fire exits.
Marador.
It's in the tenants.
They have a lot of ash they can just chuck onto things to stop the fire.
They got OSHA. They gotta have the fire exits. You know.
Marador.
Yes.
This ring you have.
Yes.
Can I borrow it?
No.
Now, is this the ring that has the ram horns on it?
Yes.
Okay, this is the one you guys saw her use for the first time during the last combat inside the village, where she charged an unhuman amount of distance and just fucking gored the shit out of one of the enemies.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
Um,
she leads the charge. That's all I am hearing.
I got horns. That's what it's for.
Oh,
okay,
Um,
so we start a fire. It gets bigger than we think, right?
We didn't start the fire.
So we got like 10 minutes, right? Maybe.
yeah. Yeah, sure.
You guys,
I don't know.
I need,
Maybe 10 minutes.
It just depends where you start it, right? Because if you start it really low at the walls, naturally it'll spread down. So you're gonna have to start it high, and then it'll slowly burn down.
What was the tunnel we were talking about earlier?
So you guys, initially on the way in from the trenches, Aphelion dug himself a little hole underneath the palisades to get in. On your way out, Valxis strummed his lute, sang a little song. It was, I like to move it, I like to move Earth. That was the song, which alerted everyone. But he created a, I believe it was a 15-foot wide, 30 feet long move Earth tunnel. So he just pushed the Earth down, all the bodies, and then you guys sprinted through bodies and through this like dirt tunnel that had like a ramp. You guys basically just created a hole under the palisade to just like ramp down, run straight, ramp back out. And that's on the west side.
What's up?
What
Do you think
side?
it's-
What side?
Alright.
I feel like that hole would be fixed
Do you think it's possible
overnight.
that there's an entrance to the Underdark here?
Oh,
Like on
yeah,
the
I'm not
outside?
doubting that.
Marador, based on what Aphelion described as like this sort of tunnel that he didn't see a bottom to, and the creatures that he's been describing and the creatures that you've seen, for sure that door in the center, that like shed, that grotto, that bunker, 100% goes to the Underdark.
Oh, yeah.
That's the kind of thing that you came out of.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely think there's a way down into there, but I think that's why we're trying to blow this, at least just the entrance of it up. So that,
And we're
you know,
positive there's not like a second entrance, fire exits like Boroxis is known for.
Well, what I'm
that's
saying
just
is I
gonna-
don't
that's
think
a
it's
risk one.
it'd be a good idea to go in without a true
Oh no, is he right?
understanding of the size of the army.
Don't worry about it.
Shit.
Huh?
I put in with question marks. I put Boroxis has fire exits? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
I mean, yeah, we could try to scout it out, but I mean, we just escaped. Even if they were to try to rally more troops to come up, it'd only be something that's just nearby. I don't think they'd get a whole full-scale army out just.
And
yet,
I don't.
just
I
for
don't
five
think
of
they have
them.
a lot.
Word travels fast, but not very fast in the Underdark.
Right, but
How
if
many of
they're
you have
spending
dark
time
vision?
up here?
Oh, I do.
I do.
As a dragonborn, you have dark vision? No,
Yes,
you have the necklace, right? Yeah.
I have blind sight for 10 feet.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay.
You'll
that's
always
pretty
know
good.
what 10 feet in front of you looks like.
Yep.
Impressive.
I'll notice the holes in the ground.
Mm.
And nothing
Can't get those
else.
hooves stuck.
Exactly, my little lady hooves.
If we all can't get in close with invisibility spells or anything like that, the best thing that I can do is cast Pass Without a Trace, so that we can try and sneak as close as we can before going on the attack. Which, it's a tough situation, but I think the best bet would be to have Drell's distraction go up. Then leading the charge would be you, Jin, yourself, and Kelo and Marador.
Kelo, what do you think?
Me, Valkus, and Ben will go in the back.
I think that it'd be kind of rough, but we could probably do it. Probably just cause a distraction and have some people go in the front. You know.
Pass without the trace would definitely be helpful.
I think the
We are
closer
creating a
can get-
distraction.
Yeah.
Are you guys
I
planning
just
on doing
don't
this in
think-
broad daylight?
Maybe.
Probably not.
I mean,
That
it
is another
depends.
thing.
I mean, like, who here proficient in nature?
Nope.
Oh, not me.
I got
a
half
negative.
proficiency.
Because you're the only one, I'll let you make the roll.
I got
All
proficiency
right.
with a +2.
All right.
I have
A
plus
20.
The
Very
Duergar and stuff you've seen in the Drow, they didn't seem to carry the sort of sunlight dampening type stuff that the Drow that you fought in Pine Tie's arena had. So if it were in broad daylight, you would know that the Duergar and the Drow are probably at a disadvantage due to sunlight sensitivity, because you do know, based on your family's networking,
Oh.
that a lot of Underdark beings don't have the
Sunlight
best time
sensitivity.
in sunlight. Additionally, you wouldn't know whether or not darkness would make it so more things are on the surface, or if they would be back in the Underdark. But you do know that patrolling the outside of the perimeter, there are Duergar and Drow mixed in with that group of mercs and bandits.
So
like-
honestly, daytime might be good. Just in this.
You're basically
just
weighing
for-
daytime, so it's harder to stealth, versus nighttime, but enemies, if they catch you, might be at better
Really
strengths.
odds.
They're
Yeah.
So,
Valkus.
Yeah, honestly, I think we go during the day, especially if we want a frontal assault.
Yeah, and if we do want to approach it like
yeah, if you guys want some full frontal.
getting in there, yeah,
I was
getting in there
just-
and getting
Dude, I love full frontal. Ah,
You know,
my favorite.
getting in there and getting dirty. I mean, we just got out from there last night. You know what I mean?
It wasn't even
Yeah,
nighttime. You guys were
okay,
traveling for like
Valkus, that-
few hours
Yeah.
after you got out.
If they are more sensitive to sunlight, then we may encounter less attrition on the surface. But as soon as
We
start
go
to look
in.
over that bunker or grotto, whether we decide to blow it up or go in, then a significant, probably more number of them will be down there. If we
You
do
really
go.
like this new ruler, huh?
What?
Noah's fucking with the ruler, but it looks cool. It's like new. They
Oh.
changed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I do love the new ruler.
Oh,
I think we
Yeah.
should send word back to Hedron before we make a decision. I really don't think attacking without confirmation that there is an whole bastion of people beneath us. I mean,
We
like,
have
what's
to-
what's worth barricading a castle door if people can just still get out of the castle?
hmm.
I am gonna just keep in mind those correspond things you guys fought could just traverse through Earth
Yeah, they can
without
go.
issue.
They can go underground. Yeah, I was about to say that on Jin.
I mean, the monks
like,
can't.
how-
The monks can't. The Duergar can't. The you know.
How would we figure out that there is an entire
We have to
Underground.
go
Well,
around.
it's
a
just as we can't
garrison
assume
underneath.
there's not, we can assume there is.
right? So we go in assuming that there is. I
Yeah,
feel like
and that's why our main goal is just to blow the bunker. We're not even there to fight, really. We're there just to cut it off.
I think we wanted.
Again,
In my mind,
there
I
are other
kind of
ways out of the castle.
yeah, but
I think
Do you guys want to contact Mistall and see what she says?
I
Yes.
guess I'll contact Mistall.
Well,
Give
Ben
it a
said it. Ben
ring.
said it twice, so I'm like, I
Yeah.
mean, if he
Ring,
wants you to do
ring.
it, you should do it.
yeah,
Ring, ring.
ring.
hello.
Banana phone.
I'm sorry, we playing
Ring,
Five Nights at
ring.
Freddy's? Are you the fucking security guard guy?
Hello?
The way Noah just said that was perfect. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, you're the new
So I know it's
security
your
guy.
first day.
I do want. What level spell is sending?
It was a third level spell.
Okay. Do you only have up to third levels?
No, I have fourth levels.
Okay. I am. So I'm going to be twisting some of the homebrew rules based on Baldur's Gate stuff and also outside of Baldur's Gate stuff. Like one of those things being like speak with animals being like an hour. Fuck that. Speak with animals is until long rest. If you activate it at the beginning of the day, lasts all day.
That was a great change.
It was a great
yeah.
change. I don't like the fact that. And AJ, did you see the rule change that fixes my the I'm so sorry AJ rule? Because Baldur's Gate did it, so I wanted to change it. This actually works for everyone too. That includes the other magic users. That includes Cubs and Aphelion. That if you guys use magic that is a bonus action and uses a spell slot, you can also use a spell slotted spell for an action. You are not hindered by using one spell slot per turn anymore. But for sending, I do want to change. I don't know if this is in the native language of the spell, but for every spell level you use above the current the main spell level, so 3rd level. So if you used a 4th level, you can go up to 50 words. You can double the words per.
That is the spell
level.
description.
Yeah. So I'm going to allow you, if you want to use higher level spell slots in the future, to use more words.
That's
interesting.
It's expensive to use a higher level spell slot, but you get more words out without having to. So what I'll do is I'll make a homebrew copy of sending, and then add it to the normal spell lists, and then just call it like CoreyAether's sending or something, like, or sending, or like
sending 2.0.
Yeah, something like that. But it'll end up staying privated because D&D Beyond hates when you try to copy their shit and then make it public. He does Sinking into Darkness.
Yeah, just really encapsulating the character right now.
Yeah, he's just.
But it's the middle of the day.
But yeah,
Exactly.
who wants to do the counting for a sending spell?
Okay, but what do I say for a sending spell?
You guys
That's
can talk
the
about it before
most
you cast it.
Important thing.
You guys can talk about it before you cast it. What do you want to tell her?
Definitely got to tell her that the Temple of Yol has been taken over by.
We're not casting the spell yet. Hold on, Noah. We're just discussing what the context of the conversation will be.
Do you want me to like count it out real quick so we can like test it out? Like, hey, Mistal.
I don't need to start with that. We
No
can
balls.
already
No
eliminate
balls.
those two.
Go for it.
I think
All
you
right,
go.
all right.
Temple of Yol has been taken over by the followers of Boroxis.
Slow down,
It's been
slow down,
taken
slow
over
down.
by the followers of Boroxis. That's 13 words. You have 12 left.
We don't know about the.
We
villagers.
don't know about villagers. You're at 18 out of 27 words.
Hole to Underdark.
Hole / tunnel to Underdark. You're at 21 out of 25.
Lots of resistance.
Okay, you got 1 word left.
Help.
Is that what you guys want the
there's not
message?
much
Is that what you guys want the message to be? Is everyone happy with that as the message?
No, I'm not happy with that.
Okay.
I support
I just don't
it.
know what else there is to talk about with this. It's like.
Why do I feel like we're making a list?
You know what I mean?
We're not giving
We
her
also
a
don't have to
message.
use the
by-
entire length of the voicemail.
Yeah, but he's talking about not having enough. They're already cutting words.
Why
Yeah, we
use
got
not
rid of
word when
hey,
few words get
Mistal.
job done?
Yeah.
You can.
I mean, what
was
else
it
is
taken
there?
over? You could just take over out. Just taken by.
Yolheim taken by Boroxite.
No!
The
Boroxis!
followers.
Plural form of
Boroxis.
Boroxis followers.
Boroxide.
Boroxis followers.
No, they were talking about the Boroxites, like the people
Yeah,
who worship
like the-
Boroxis.
the-
This is the
like-
Boroxites.
Yeah, the Boroxites.
They're like fucking rap.
Taken by Boroxis followers.
Because we were supposed to investigate it, so I think it is worth mentioning the state. Of,
Tunnel to Underdark.
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Lots of resistance.
Yup, good one, good one. Maybe backup question mark.
Question mark is not a word.
It's
This is
two.
the same.
You
This
can-
is the
you can
same
add
sentence,
inflection.
but
You can
with
say
more
maybe
words cut
backup.
out. Yeah.
And just have it be inflected.
Maybe back up.
Will
We
respond
did-
back.
Get our asses handed to
No,
us.
too much.
But there's no. We're already
At
sending a
maybe
letter for
backup,
help.
we're at
There's no-
13.
You don't want to say.
Okay,
Whoa,
13.
whoa! You don't want to say hi. to
AJ's
her, but
writing
you're
it
gonna
down
tell
so
her?
you guys don't have to sit here and hold your fingers up. I hope you know that.
I was about to say, what was the beginning of that one again?
Yolheim taken by Boroxis followers. Tunnel to Underdark, lots of resistance, maybe backup.
Ooh.
Need backup, maybe? So 14.
Well, need backup
Make
would
it clear.
imply that there's no question,
Yeah.
which means you're asking for her to send backup.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe backup is fine.
Okay.
With an inflection of a question.
So 13.
The inflection of a question.
Do we tell her we want to attempt again?
Yeah, we
ask
should.
her
What we're gonna try to
opinion.
do, yeah.
Should
Well, I mean-
we attempt again?
Yeah, there we go. That's perfect.
I wish there was an easier way to talk to her than this. This is so difficult.
Okay, Drew.
I'm just saying, guys.
Come up
even
with a
if
better
she sends
spell.
us backup, we're gonna wait
That puts
2
us at
weeks.
17.
I cast cardio.
What?
I don't. What else do we want to say to her?
Should we?
Here
Should
to
we-
join.
All right, wait. Hang on a second now. Like, should we do this and then get back to her? Because like Jin makes a good point. This is gonna still take like a week.
What is it gonna matter? It's gonna take a week to get them here. Yeah.
Hang on, wait.
Or 2
What if
weeks.
she knows?
Just a quick
something about-
reiteration. How many days are in a week in this world, Corey?
12.
Yeah, all right. It'll take a week.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
was it 12 or was it 9?
Oh
I
my
think it was
god.
9.
No, it's
Not
in
10?
it's in the hold on. No, it was in the
And
world info. World info. Yeah.
9 days in a week.
9 days. I was like 9.
16 days in a year, 14 months.
It's
Yep.
just over a week.
I mean, for sure we'll know by then they've upped their forces. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What's the word count? 21?
25 is the total.
25.
We have 17.
8 more words.
It's really 8 more. I thought it was 9 more. Trill's holding up his fingers.
Weird tentacle monsters.
Abyss.
Weird abyssal monsters.
Yes, weird abyssal monsters.
Tentacled.
I've seen enough hentai. I know where this is going.
That's why B put what she put in handouts.
Oh yeah.
No.
That makes sense. How many words do I have?
5 more.
5 more. I don't know. I want advice from her.
Should we attempt to clear surface?
Well, we already have should we attempt again. We can move that to the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
We don't have to use up all of it. I mean,
we
if there's
don't.
not
You're
much
right.
else to say. If there's not much else to say, we're just kind of squeezing in words to squeeze in words.
Yeah,
How are
that's
you doing?
honestly, I think that what we
How's your
have
day?
works.
Okay. Are you guys sending that? Just tell me the whole line again.
So I think, just reordering it, Yolheim taken by Boroxis followers, weird abyssal monsters, lots of resistance, tunnel to underground. Maybe backup, should we attempt again?
Please respond.
Also, how are you?
Also, how
Also,
are you?
kicks feet in the air. How are you? How's
Okay.
work?
Valxis, you hear in your head very quickly.
I'm gonna give you up.
You hear very quickly in your head, I don't want to deal with these petty word counts. One moment. And then she stops. And then an 8th level sending spell comes at you. And you two, between the two of you, you can exchange. So the way that this is going to work is it's not one person and then the other person. And that's it. You both have 500 words
Dude, you're so good, bro.
with an 8th level
You're so
sending.
good.
I have a
You
whole
did.
fucking college
So-
essay.
She says,
yeah.
she
Yeah.
says, first of all, what is I hate the petty conversation. The trying to don't cut the thes.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, Avis, shut up, Avis.
The struggles
I'm not
to
gonna
speak a certain way. You've infiltrated the village. Your quest, as it was given to you, was to solve this problem that the former Yol follower that's in your midst seemed to have caused. And it seems like you've discovered the problem, which was part of the mission, but you are trying to get backup to solve. You're trying to get me to solve it? Because the whole point of your pay, the whole point of this quest, the pouches of gold, was for you all to go handle it, and for me not to get involved, because this is not a government issue.
I did this.
Right.
What did she say, Valxis?
You can
His like avatar eyes glow, just mouth open, just speaking through me.
You know what? Honestly, fuck it. It's an 8th level
no.
spell. I'm gonna say that it goes to all of you.
Okay. We're just
So
here.
wait, can she hear me respond? Does it take
No,
a word
you have
out?
to intentionally send something back through the sending spell.
It
But what you
I
guys
still-
are
it
seeing,
still
you
sent
guys
through
have
me.
seen her. You guys have seen her cast sending, where she takes her pen and draws in the air, and then the words fly away. You're seeing the words
wow.
come in and appear, and you hear
And,
her
like-
voice as the words appear in in front of you guys in a group.
Yeah,
What
what
subtitles? That's
What
sick.
the fuck?
Yeah,
Dude,
she's
I
giving
love
you guys subs to her dialogue.
This wasn't my fault.
Well,
Are you saying that
That's
too
neither
as
here
part of
nor
the
there.
sending, like part of the responses, like the back
no,
and forth?
just saying
Okay.
it out loud. This wasn't my fault. Like all of it.
I told
I
you.
was
you
saying
should've
I think
just
we-
walked in.
I was saying this
Need
with Val
guidance.
earlier. Yeah, that I mean, we took this job on ourselves. We kind of got to do it ourselves.
Oh, that's true.
Are you? How much of this are you? You guys need to let me know when you're talking back to her, or just talking amongst yourselves.
Oh,
Well, I
Jin's
thought it
not
was only-
taking.
I thought it was only
I'm
Valxis.
just talking
Anything I
aloud
say,
with it.
we'll
Yeah.
go-
Okay.
Yeah, I thought only Valxis could
So sure,
respond
you
on
guys
the
can all
phone.
see and hear it, but only Valxis's words will go back to her.
Yeah. I thought Valxis had the telephone. It's just on speaker.
We need to ask her for guidance.
Yeah, like we don't need assistance. We just need like, should we like close the tunnel or should we like kill them? Like,
Did you want to ask her about the tunnel?
Yeah, I basically I'll be like, okay, well, okay, then we will handle it. Then I want advice on this. Giant, there's a tunnel to the fucking Underdark, and shit's coming out of it. And they have these weird abyssal monsters that kind of fucked us up.
Do you know what the abyssal monsters are?
Do we know what Jin told us?
Jin knows
about
what they
it.
are.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
I forgot.
they
And
correspond
Cubby
to
forgot their name.
Dolgon.
Correspond and Dolgon.
I tell her that.
Okay. She goes, are you aware of whether or not there are, prisoners being kept below in the Underdark? Or are you
No
just
idea.
planning on collapsing a tunnel and killing them all?
Oh, all right.
Honestly, I was against collapsing the tunnel. That was kind of the rest of the party.
I mean, if
fuck?
you
You
do
didn't
it, just
say
make
that
sure.
shit.
If you do it, just make sure that everyone dies, so that it doesn't come back to us that you all murdered a bunch of people if someone survives.
Right? Okay. We will check it out first.
Granted, I would like for
Did she
everyone to
just
stay
say that?
alive, but I'm not going to take this upon myself for your stupidity.
Holy shit! Did she really just say that? We can commit a war crime?
Are we at war?
We are
Yeah,
now.
war crime requires war.
Holy fuck, dude! Like, what the fuck? What did we walk into? I thought this was just a quest.
Okay, so we'll look for survivors in the Underdark. Do you have any advice against the Correspond and those guys?
There's like a pause. I mean, try to take them out one by one instead of fighting them all as a massive group, or else you'll get slaughtered. I mean, if those things are blinding you and frightening you and silencing you, then trying to fight all of them at once, all it takes is a few good throws and you're all incapacitated.
Yeah. I think we learned
I mean,
that the
I
hard
just
way.
thought that Mr. Drell, the freshly born Sapphire
Oh,
Dragonborn,
God,
would want to,
fucking
I don't know,
shit.
solve go see his old mentor and
Staring at Drell.
and try
It's just
to.
this fucking.
I wasn't
just-
going to relegate this task to all of you initially, but you begged for a job. So I gave you a job that I thought was up to your caliber. Those of you who are able to
Your
close
caliber.
a portal to the elemental plane of air,
Close. Oh.
mind you, one that you caused.
Oh, we're closers, huh?
Dude, take some fucking responsibility in this for once, bro. Holy fuck.
If I really
No,
need to come out there and handle it myself, I will
ridiculous to
understand.
hear.
But the words are still going as Drin's just yelling at Drell.
Like,
If you want me to come
reading
out there
tribals.
myself and fix it myself and do all of this myself and involve the government, I will. Just leave. And I will handle it. But you wanted this job, and I was willing to pay you pretty generously for it. And I thought maybe it could give your friend some closure. And if he doesn't want that closure and he wants me to go murder his former friends and mentor, then so be it. I will do so to save this country.
We're gonna go murder them anyway.
Don't fucking downplay
We
it.
got-
What the fuck was this fucking message? what was this shit? No, seriously,
Alright.
what was this shit that we just did? We asked somebody for help on a thing we signed up for. We already went in there and fought them. And then now it's like, can you give us advice on what to do? And then we know what to do. I mean, you're a little lord. What do you want to do in this shit, Valxis? You're gonna just let someone pick for you?
Okay, Jin. We were all kind of
she's
scared. We all
right in
nearly
there.
died there. So
What is happening? I'm,
I'm
not
not
getting
saying
the
I'm
other
not
parts of this
scared.
conversation. I don't know who you're
I'm not
yelling
saying
at.
I'm not
What's
scared. I'm
happening?
just
Hold
saying,
on,
what
just
are we
standing there
doing,
describing
guys?
What'd you
What
say?
are we
He's,
doing?
just putting your phone on the
Drew?
shoulder, so
I'm just standing there describing like what's happening.
She is our boss.
yes.
There is.
I just say we're describing the situation that we're currently in to each other and getting mad about it.
We
Well,
fought 3 hags together,
listen,
guys. We fought
Valxis.
3 hags.
3?
I wouldn't have relegated this job to you all if I didn't think you were fully capable of it. Do I think you're going to struggle upon doing it? Yes, again, that's why I'm offering you so much gold. But I also know that there are adventurers who have been sent out for quests and things that they haven't been fully capable of in the past, and if you all want to give up, then give up. I understand. I'm not going to... You just won't get paid. And you might have some people, me, frowning upon you and not hiring you for
Bro.
future things, which is fine. I don't know what you're all doing together. I don't know
This
what your
feels like-
purpose is as a group. I don't know what... Like... Initially, you were all investigating child kidnappings. You saved the children. I thought you were going to go your separate ways then. Apparently, you haven't. So is this little band of friends that you have going to solve this problem for me as I've hired you to do so? Or do I need to handle it myself? I can do that. It's not... I will not hesitate to go deal with this myself. And send you all on your merry way. And then just don't ask me for jobs in the future.
I turn to the rest of my group as the words are just hanging in the air.
Yeah,
Jin
yeah,
with
we all
anger
heard it.
grounding
We
a fucking
all heard it.
well, we're gonna need allies to fight a lich, so might as well do what she asks.
And then you hear, like, it comes in, like, mumbled. It's almost like someone did a small text generator. You just hear, after getting involved in the religious government of Pinetye, you would think these people would be able to handle something like this.
All right.
Joe, hang up the phone. Hang up the phone.
We got it. We'll handle it.
Do you need anything else? I've used quite a bit of magic to make this conversation work.
Oh, quite a bit of magic. Talk about a waste of fucking time. Hang up the phone.
What are you doing, Drell? She gave you this job to help you. Why are you...
I don't think we need anything else.
Okay, if you do,
We got this.
because I do have one thing.
Yeah.
I did receive correspondence from a supposed friend of yours. And she was seeking your place of being and whether or not you would need assistance.
Yo, that's crazy.
I don't know, some small blonde girl?
Oh!
Mary?
I don't know. She didn't tell me her name. She just asked where you were.
Did you give it to her?
I didn't know where you were. At the
Oh,
exact
well,
moment in which she asked, I don't know how I was supposed to give her this information.
Fair. No, that's fair.
She said she was in the coastlands. I wasn't going to what am I going to have a little girl come running across the country to visit you all? I mean,
Bro, why the fuck do we call Mistal? God fucking damn it.
Do you want me to send word to her that you guys are currently fighting a cult of evil god worshipping monks and that she should come attend?
Yes.
Yes.
Just staring over at Valxis. We called for help. It'd be crazy not to take the help.
Yeah.
She the word sigh is written out with H.
Asterisk on the end.
I'll have my.
I mean, I can send her a sending too.
It's.
I have another one.
But don't you need all your resources if you're already scared of going back in there?
Yes, we do.
We'll take one more day. What's one more day?
No, not one more day.
If you guys want to wait another day, that's fine.
No, we're not waiting another day.
Why did we call Mistal? I regret this.
If you are not able to handle it before you die, at least let me know, so that I can send a force from Renthron to handle it covertly.
Okay.
Is that all?
I'll try my best.
What if I make you feel better just a little bit? You seem stressed.
Why did you say I'll try my best?
Well, I mean, I'll try my best to tell you if we're dying.
Did something happen to you while you were in the north? When I first met you, you were so extremely confident. And you had this air about you, this arrogance and this ego. But I feel like ever since I saw you in your blood hunter friend's home, and again when you were in my office, you seem to have mellowed out.
We're all seeing this, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
100%.
know.
He's just like, nothing happened up in north. I mean, something may have happened.
Aphelion, what's your passive insight?
It's because you've
is.
gained autonomy. You're no longer tied to your family, so you
18.
18. You can make a performance check, Valxis,
Okay.
to see how well you're holding face as you're.
That's so much better. My performance is so much
confronted by
better than my deception. Thank God.
21. Okay. You're holding. I mean, you seem pretty confident in what you're saying to the rest of the party.
Everything's fine.
Okay.
Family.
I'll spice it
things.
up. I'll add 50 platinum to whatever the reward was going to be, seeming as it's more than you all thought was going to happen. It brings our total to 150 platinum, I believe.
Holy shit, I have a lot of
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Good. Does anyone else there, because I know you all can hear me, the access you're going to have to convey, have any other questions before I like to utilize this type of magic if I'm going to use it, so trying to
thank
get
you.
the words all out that I need, and it's very dark all of a sudden for...
Yeah, sorry. It's 10 o'clock.
Hey, could you have her inform Sheila that I might die?
Jin would like you to inform Sheila that he might die.
You see the sigh come up, this time with double the amount of H's. I didn't know that I was a messenger, but I will do so.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He
Thank you.
says thank you.
Is that all?
I look at the rest of the group.
Yeah, just please hang up, please.
Yes, I think that is all.
Okay, farewell and good luck.
I appreciate your time and energy for this.
If you guys all do die, I'll send some of the reward money to whoever's families exist. And then the call ends, the text just...
That's fair.
Fuck, dude. I regret.
That is quite generous. Typically, they keep it.
It's funny, because you know that she's, looked into all of you, and,
she knows
two
exactly
of you
who
have
they are.
family, and one of them's rich.
One of them doesn't need the platinum.
Oh my
Drell,
god.
yours would go to your family in the Battleforged range. Jin, yours would actually go to your family. It'd probably be useful. Aphelion, it's
That would
like,
be helpful.
is that really family though? They're trying to stay
Yeah.
hidden, so maybe gold wouldn't matter.
Not very good to send them
Didn't I,
money
like-
when they're hiding.
Didn't I like sell my soul to the librarian or some shit?
Yeah, you sold your
Yeah.
life
Oh no,
story.
you sold your life
You told
story
your life story
through death.
Oh,
through death.
Yeah.
That's why you have the
Yeah.
money you have, because you told the
That's
Eladrin,
right.
the autumnal Eladrin in Valxis's keep, in the Winterlight keep, that you promise your entire life story to her book that she would be writing on you, and that you have no legal authority to give it to anybody else.
that's right.
She's going
What
to
a
be
deal
writing your
maker.
biography.
What a
That's
deal
right.
maker.
That's right.
You absolutely signed it away to a Fae being, too, which is like another
Crazy.
level.
Yeah.
Wait.
Eladrin or Fae elves.
Okay, so she talked about wanting to single these guys out. What?
She basically
Yes,
meant don't go at them at like, don't fight a group of them at the same time or you're fucked.
Yeah. I mean, that's not rocket. Wait a minute. That's not.
Surgery.
That's not fire. That's not
Gunpowder
gun
exists.
science.
Rockets exist.
That's
It's
not-
basically
That's not
fireworks. Come
rocket-
on.
That's not rocket science. But I mean,
Alchemy.
the only person I know who could really make them sit down and sit still is going to be Aphelion in this.
You motherfuckers have a monk who has stunning strike and can hit someone
Boy,
4
he's-
times in a turn.
I've
Let's go.
Stunning strike, stunning strike, stunning strike, stunning strike.
the main thing is that Aphelion has like he has that little root thing that he can hold a lot of them up for,
Mhm.
and then we have whatever left to pick them out.
Do we
Brick
know
shit
enough about
house.
their watchers to be able to pick them out individually?
We just got
mean,
here yesterday, man.
We could.
You
we
guys
could-
did find a hole in the patrol when you did your telekinesis. It just took too long due to checks. Like, and
Yeah.
that's why you had to cast the darkness spell. Like, you know that, like, there's probably a time where you could go at the front gate, fight those 2 larger creatures, and get in without the other guards at the perimeter rushing you.
Mhm.
You don't know if there's
So
any
whatever that
horns or
time is.
signals, or you haven't checked for any of that. You guys have not investigated this village well yet. Like, I'm not saying you
No
did a
horns or
bad job. I'm
signals.
saying you guys didn't investigate it.
You
Yet.
say yet, like we're gonna actually.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
saying if you're
Corey,
planning on going
we're-
in, you'll end up seeing more of it than you saw before.
We're talking about setting it on fire.
You're talking about setting the palisades on fire.
Yeah.
It's gonna set the whole thing on fire.
The buildings aren't touching the palisades.
Yeah.
Just you wait for me to finish this place.
If you want to burn the place to the ground, that's fine. That'd be a Drell trauma response if I've ever seen one.
Okay, I think our plan of action should be make our way, cleaving through what we can, to the grotto. Send whoever underground stealthily to find if there are prisoners or not. If they're well enough to, well, be freed and to fight, then we can have them on our side. If not, then, well, we'll save them somehow. And if there aren't any, then we'll just close the tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, that's yeah. I mean, the only person who I could think could be good to go down into the tunnels would be either myself, Kelo, Mordor, or Drell.
I can save the invisibility until we get to that.
Oh, so
yeah.
did
We
you
saved
just
the
choose the
invisibility, yeah.
non-stealthy characters as the ones you want to send down? Because
Uh,
Valxis
They
and
came
Ben
to,
are
like-
the stealthiest characters in the group, and neither of their names just came out of your mouth.
Well, no,
I
in
was
Jin's
near
mind,
the
there's
end of
no-
the list.
In Jin's mind, there's no point in trying to stealth if we're already like cleaving up to it. Like they'll move down to it. It's
That's up to you
Stealth
guys. It's,
kinda
it's,
gets
it's up to
removed
how
out of it.
things go down, you know?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm all for storming the gates.
fuck you. No, fuck off. Actually, I'm not. I wish I could fucking kill you. I would kill you, and I wouldn't. But I'd get fucking hunted down by your family. You fucking backstabbing little fucking rat. You little.
Jesus
weasel.
Yo,
Christ.
Jin,
No one wasn't
Jin,
with it, and you changed on me now
Jin.
again. You
I'm
changed on
holding
me
it back.
3 times.
I'm holding it back. I'm holding it back.
What do you mean I changed? I said when we
You
brought
said
up storming the
you said
gate.
the mistall.
I'm
I
holding it
didn't
back.
think that was a good idea. But no one stopped me when I brought it up at first. Then when Mistall's on the phone, your tone changed. Then when she's off the phone, it changed again.
Out of curiosity.
What is it on this?
Quick
What is
pause. Quick pause. Why were you two not talking to each other before? What did Valxis do about Sheila? Because there was
No,
a time where you guys weren't talking to each other.
It wasn't Sheila. It was something else.
No, it was. It was
No, it was
No, it was
Sheila.
because I refused to go with the family, and Sheila works for my family, so Jin can't be with Sheila.
Oh, right. Sheila basically said,
Yeah.
if you're not going to be part of like working with this business, you need to be shut out. Then I have to shut you out. Yeah.
And so he's
So this
pissed
is
at me
so
because
now
of that.
so it's still some residual pissed on top of this. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Just
no,
making sure there's still some energy.
Jin is rightfully pissed about this.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, didn't you guys like remedy it after he got shit-faced drunk on the ship going down to his family's, and he like approached you?
Yeah,
and
he
was
let
like,
that go, but he's just
Yeah.
mad that the whole change of the throwing Jin down on the fucking blade like that was.
Well,
he was like, what the fuck?
Sorry. I mean, what I meant is that I did not think we had fully fleshed out what we wanted, and saying storming the gate was not completely the best idea. Now I'm saying starting at the gate probably is where we gotta go. I mean, I don't see really anything else, but you guys are better at fighting than I am, so I'll sit this one out.
You can't sit it out, but
Well,
like,
not sit it out.
like you're a part of the team. Like we need you.
Yes, that's not what I. You're taking my words too literal.
No, but
I
do
mean
think Ben
that I'm
brings up
not
a
gonna
really
take the
good
lead on
point,
this.
though. I do think Ben brings up a good point, and it's still early in the morning. We can watch for a patrol. Even at the bare minimum of storming this, even if we want to do it today when they're probably still trying to gather resources, we would still need to at least just see some one thing for us. I don't know if we have Aphelion fly over again, but
Does anyone have a spyglass? Actually, Aphelion has the best eyes.
No.
That's why he
It's-
flew over.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not entirely comfortable with flying over and
Yeah.
doing that deal again. But
Again.
I mean, if I can get in close as a smaller creature,
what about
I
as
can
like a
try.
rat inside the pile of the corpses, just through the trench?
I mean, I was thinking even smaller than that. Perhaps I'd
I think
try
it's
and go into a spider again, but it's going to take a long time for me to get there. And just to try and
mean,
sneak up.
I can drop you off. Like I can run you over there.
But they'll
I
see
think
you.
it's honestly
Little
safe if
spider,
we just
little spider in his hand,
approach.
just sprinting 400 feet.
Yeah.
his little
Pretty
spider
quick.
mouth is doing the thing with dogs who stick their head out the window. Just
Oh my god.
It'll be quick, man.
I think it's better for us to approach as a group. If there's an issue, we can handle it together.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, did we even see any of them like atop the palisades? I mean, one way to funnel them
they
out
were
would be
just
attach-
spikes. There was
just
no wall
yeah.
like paths to walk on up top. The only patrol were on the outside that you guys saw. Besides like the random
Yeah,
creatures you
There's
saw
no
walking around
spikes
outside.
leaning out.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean,
just spikes.
Yeah.
No one's on top of them.
Yeah. If we,
The
I
patrols
mean,
that
the
they
one
did
way to
have-
funnel them is through that front door. We don't step in right away, but we let them come to us on the outside. We take care of the front guards and the patrol, and then, I guess we cross our fingers and hope that they'll blindly just run into us then, and if they won't, then we're gonna have to push in.
I believe if we coordinate enough, we will be able to make our way in and be able to make it to the bunker. But the only reason that I feel we are this uneasy is because of what happened yesterday and the mess that was. But
That's because we were split up, though. When we got back together,
I
exactly,
don't
we're
remember
all here
how
now.
hurt you guys were after that fight.
We were a lot of us went down during that fight.
I was at 50 something out of 60. So.
I was gonna say, to be fair, didn't know what you guys
I
were up
know you
against last
yeah.
time. Now you
Right,
know and
now
can
we
prep for it.
know. Yeah.
Druid can set his spells at the beginning of the day, knowing what he's going for. I believe paladins can do the same thing. I think bards are limited to the spells they chose.
I only one level up, and I get
Yeah.
to change one.
Yeah, Cass, you can change your spells every single day, right? To whatever
Holy
you want.
shit.
Yeah, I think as a paladin you have that. It's paladins, druids, clerics,
Clerics.
artificers that can do that.
And wizards, if they
Just
have
changes
one.
Wizards have a
Or
certain amount of spells they learn, and then they can only choose a certain amount per day out of the ones they've learned. But
And you can learn more by getting spell scrolls.
yes, and spending a lot of money. But
Yippee.
But yeah, it's I believe it's druids, clerics, paladins, and artificers have the entire spell list from their class that they can swap between every day. So they're not limited to their spells.
I have blindness, deafness. I'm fucking stupid.
Okay.
I missed. Apparently, I have greater invisibility.
You do. It's what you used on top of the church, but it only lasts for a minute and allows you to do actions.
Yeah.
It was sick though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you were to give that,
I would like to
Drell.
remind you that you do have a shield that is a door, that if you put it up against something, it makes anything a door.
Mm-hmm.
That
Well,
is
And we can
pretty
just
significant.
I was looking at. I was
I'm
looking
just
at
saying,
that
you
video.
guys,
Man.
I do want to remind you of
Yeah.
the magic items you have that you purchased. You literally have a portable door that you could put on any building or any wall and turn into a door. So, like, I don't know, if you were to go to, like, the back side of the shed/grotto, put the door to it, sneak up to it, put the door to it, open it, sneak in so none of the guards see you.
What are we fucking Scooby-Doo? Like,
You guys can either go as stealthily as you want or as non-stealthily as you want. If you want to set everything on fire, push everyone in one direction, and then stealth in. If you want to attack while you're creating distractions. If you want to full stealth and avoid everyone, you have options.
Metal Gear Solid, this bitch.
And they can change on a whim. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Things can change very quickly.
I also have a pocket ladder.
You do also have a pocket ladder to climb over the palisades if you needed to.
I say we find the patrol, time the patrol, knock out the front guards, roll those bodies into the trench, and then make our approach in. I mean, if an alarm goes off, then we're at the front door with the first plan. And we just hope they funnel through. If it doesn't go off, then we just, we've already timed the patrol and meander our way in.
Do you guys have your plan of action then?
That might
I guess.
so
Good for me.
crazy. I think it just might work.
Fucking Master of Disguise references are so rare these days.
I know.
One of the worst
I know,
rated
especially
movies
as
of all
the guy
time.
who's
and
about
it's
to turn into a
fantastic.
spider is crazy. Especially one like, yeah.
If I turn into a spider and Drell decides to fly and drop me in, I'm blasting the Helldivers 2 soundtrack.
Bro,
Nah,
like a
no.
strategy.
Play
Here we
Thunderstruck
go.
by AC/DC. Just
Yeah. That'd be crazy.
Nah, you just be a turtle, and then he just
Yeah.
airdrops you, and then you just spike someone in the head, and then we go in.
yeah, the amount of fall damage he takes pops him out of spider and deals more bludgeoning
Then
damage
it kills
out of
him.
turtle and more bludgeoning damage to him. Okay, are you guys? Is everyone in agreement on this plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then who wants us to be the one to? Do we all just want to kind of post up around the place?
Is your current plan that you
No.
guys are going to go attack the front guards without any other distraction? You're not setting shit on fire, or are you setting shit on fire and then attacking the front guards?
I thought we were just beating the shit out of them.
Okay,
I
so
think we're gonna do fire. Yeah.
so the current plan is to go attack the two guards
Personally-
at the front.
I think
Watch for a
fire.
hole in the perimeter.
I
Okay.
think fire is to
Pick
be a
off the front
distraction
How
guard
are
and
you
go
guys
away.
approaching in an open treeless field to not be seen by the two
hills.
front guards? Or
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, realistically, two guards maybe saw Valxis telekinesing a flying elephant before having a big
And
thing
dropping me,
of
almost killing
darkness. Yeah, he did drop you and almost
Yeah.
kill you. Or before being
We were able to get
surrounded
pretty
by
close.
magical darkness, tripping and falling on their faces into a trench. So we're really guessing how many people would know who you are if you were to approach. Because technically, besides Valxis and Kelo being seen, there's a possibility you could just talk your way in.
Now I can disguise myself.
Yeah,
And Kelo we can make invisible.
or a prisoner.
We do
Or
have
prisoner.
a paladin of this too.
You also have a paladin of Boroxis.
Yes.
Okay.
But if you guys want to attack
So-
the guards, I'd love to see that fight. It'd be great.
We
I
approach
still
and
think
attack.
we approach,
See what their
What- yeah.
vibes are.
we approach,
Vibe it out.
wait for the gap in the
Swing an
perimeter,
axe.
try to talk our way in, even if it goes wrong. There's
We
a
still
gap
have
in the
the
perimeter.
gap so that
yeah,
we can
exactly.
attack them.
I think all we're doing is adding one more step before we attack.
Okay.
We're trying to get in as
Who's gonna be
Kelo
the
with the
talker?
prisoner.
Is it me or is it someone else?
Me.
It's
Me.
never
It's
Drell.
Merit-
It's
Merit-
never
Me.
Drell. The answer to that question is
Vouchers
never
for
Drell.
It's
Meridor.
never
It
going
should
to
be
you.
Meridor.
It could be
Is-
Marador.
I think it should be
I don't-
Marador in
Honestly,
this.
yeah, probably Marador.
Question: Am I
Okay.
allowed to change my spells for the day, or is that?
Yeah, you're still your spell prep happens when you wake up and you guys haven't left yet. So sure, if the people who can change their spells, feel free at this moment. But then they're good till your next long rest. Okay. So, you all just boldly and without stealth march your way. Are you running? Are you like how are
Like
you
half the
approaching?
boundary?
It'll take a few hours for you guys to get there because you did just book it to not get chased down.
I feel like we're walking in like a movie scene where it's like we're slowly coming into focus and like,
You are like
you-
in the
you know when you
distance.
see like the
Confident
heat
walk.
Yeah.
from like the
Yeah.
street coming off and it's just
Yeah, there's no street, so we don't have that. But it is a sunny, partly cloudy day, and you guys, as specks in the distance, are just
It's like
walking
slow-mo.
casually. Just walking casually. It could be slow mo technically. You
Yeah.
keep like accidentally walking too fast, Drell, and then having to like slow down a little bit to like make sure that everyone can keep up with you.
My friends are slow.
Yeah, Drell's pretty fast. I mean, Drell's stupid fast. So you guys,
I look like my beggar human.
okay.
Yeah, on the way in,
Like
Jim would've
Henry's
drank
friend.
Yeah.
his dexterity tea. You're
You're drinking the potion that increases your dex.
Yeah.
What is the down? Is that one of the ones that has a downside?
They all have downsides. This one, if I remember correctly, it is you have disadvantage on your dex score is increased by +3, and you have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws.
Okay. You drink that potion. How long does that? Just till long rest? Is that how that works?
Yeah, just a long rest or until I flush it out of my system.
Okay.
Side effects last until you finish a short or long rest, unless otherwise specified.
Are these in your
even if I go
character sheet
down-
just so I can read them, or are they
Yeah.
only?
Yeah,
where
it's
do I find them?
mutagen craft, consume mutagen. Under
Ah, I found it. Okay.
yeah.
Or at least. Oh, it's not telling me which ones you have.
If you go to features and feats, it tells you the ones I have, which is celerity, percipient.
Oh, I see it. Okay. So yeah, your dex
Deafness,
score and max
sagacity.
increased by 3. You have disadvantage on
Yeah.
wisdom saving throws.
Yep.
Okay. I just want to make sure I fully understand because it's uses per short rest until you finish a short or long rest.
Yeah.
So if you short rest at any point, that will also go away.
Yep. It'll go away. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, your dex, you can artificially, you already did it, I see. You have
Yeah.
a dex of 23 now. Jesus fucking Christ.
Jeez.
Yeah, but he has disadvantage on wisdom saves.
Are we trying to
A little
do a
risky.
little thing or just walking straight up?
You guys just walking straight up?
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, if we're attempting to try to talk our way in, sneaking up
Yeah.
would be crazy too.
Yeah.
Then I will wild shape into a spider and just rest on somebody's shoulder if they'll let me.
You'll rest on mine. I got you, homie.
Okay. Who's in
That's for
front?
4 hours.
It's me.
Marador.
Okay.
And then I'm behind her.
So walking up in
Kelo.
this V, yeah. Where are you guys hiding Kelo at all, or are you just letting him be Kelo?
As
Can I
Also,
actually
we
get some
hide
rope?
Kelo.
pretending he's a prisoner. Yeah.
I have
Yeah. Can I just like very loose, like it loosely
Yeah.
tie
Like a slip knot.
rope? Yeah, basically he can just pull it and it goes.
Great band.
Kelo, you
I
cool
do
with that?
have rope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Valxis, I need either a perception or investigation check.
Oh baby!
Hold on.
Holy fuck! We're back. Oh, we're so back.
A first 20.
I guess the
Ooh,
question
we are
is,
back.
what you're investigating, do you want to know?
He's about to find out.
God, I'm terrified.
I have one other question too, Corey. Feel
What's
free
up?
to shoot this down. So on the farewell sword you gave me, on the Aedo portion, where a creature makes an attack in front of me or casts a spell in front of me, within 15 feet, I just appear next to them and can make an
Wait,
attack.
where is this?
Reactionary. It is on my character sheet. The farewell sword.
Right, your legendary sword.
Yeah. So I'm asking, the reaction allows me to dash over, right? My bonus action to ignite it, am I able to react? Oh, but it's just a reaction because it's not an attack order, so I couldn't really use a bonus action to ignite the blade as well as it comes out.
You would have to ignite the blade before you draw it. The reason this blade, like, it would have been super overpowered were you able to draw it, ignite it, sheath it, then out and flash.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, no.
Okay,
you
that's
can't.
that's all I was asking. Yeah, I was asking.
The idea of
on the
igniting
draw
it
when
is if
comes
it's
out, I can
out.
ignite it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, sounds good. That's all I was asking for.
Okay.
Just been a minute.
Okay.
Man.
I said you see twice. Just ignore it.
You see?
Yeah.
UCC.
Yeah, see.
See.
Okay. So, you bind Kelo loosely enough that Kelo, you even do like a test where Kelo just pulls and they fall off, and then you redo it again just to make sure. Actually, give me a sleight of hand.
Me?
Yeah, just to see how good your fake tying of the rope is.
Oh, it didn't go.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so you do a test. He's able to pull it off. You do it again. He's bound. You look like you caught a prisoner. You've disguised yourself as a sort of like a bum type. Marador's in the front. You're right behind him. Or right behind her, sorry. And you guys approach the gates where you see that Minotaur leaning up on his great axe, his very large great axe. It's actually so tall, his elbows up, even though he's a fucking massive creature, and he's just leaning up on it. Meanwhile, the Goliath has his twin bladed spear just jabbed into the ground with his arms crossed, and they both stand there very menacingly as they see Marador approach. I need to look at their stat blocks super fast.
Why? How
Yeah, you
come?
shouldn't put blades in the ground because they'll dull really fast. So
Yeah, he's not smart
Really?
enough to know that.
Wait, is it really that bad just to put it in the dirt?
You're smashing it into dirt, and dirt's basically rocks. So you're
Dirt
just
and rocks, you
it's
chip it, you dull it.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about it like that. I didn't think dirt had that much of a
It's also
I mean,
like,
dirt,
all the
rocks,
particles
ash,
on it,
like you're
it's-
just
yeah.
shouldn't
not
stick
good.
shouldn't
It's not
stick
good
a
for it.
stick a blade in much of anything, to be real. Like,
shouldn't even stick
But
them
wood
in a
is
person,
fine?
to be honest.
yeah, maybe
Meat,
stop
though,
sticking blades in
however.
people. You know, yeah, that's
Yeah.
um.
Blades are just for display. They're just for
plus
show.
8. Jesus fuck. Okay.
Oh God, that's terrifying.
Yeah, Murphy.
Fuck. Hey, you fucking got this, Marador.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the other thing, and then the other thing
Got the
has a
shits.
plus 11. Okay, so you
What?
approach. Initially, both of them have this very like intimidating, just like unapproachable, just bravado about them, and then they both almost simultaneously spot the red crystal that's hanging from Marador's horns, her symbol of Boroxis, and the Goliath goes, "You one of us?"
Hail Boroxis.
Oh my god.
I'd know your smell anywhere. I could smell you from miles.
You see the Goliath just like lifts his arm and goes,
No.
Close his own eyes. That you see, like, the Goliath, like, looks behind you. And them...
Like, I'm bearing gift. One can't travel alone anymore these days.
The Goliath, like, hits the arm of the Minotaur. That's the one who flew over the Palisades yesterday. And they're pointing at Kelo.
You did have a guilty look at him.
Hey, where's the rest of the people you were with, Elephant Man?
I spit on the ground.
Hasn't been very personable.
Ooh, tough guy.
I don't know what
Nice.
that was about. Just spit everywhere.
Does he spit with his trunk?
It's a snot. It's just a snot washing.
Well, hand him over.
I want to know what you're doing in here.
You follow Boroxis, but you don't know what we're doing in here?
Do I look like I'm psychic?
Does she look like she's psychic? He looks over the Minotaur. The Minotaur's like,
She waves her axe a little bit, just like, come on, dude.
We'll have to escort you, or at least get escorts for you. We're not supposed to leave the gate.
Well, then get me an escort then, please.
He picks up his spear and just like the Minotaur stays there with the axe, but the Goliath turns around and goes to like he just with one arm pushes the gate open and starts just trotting away, just like.
Martyr turns around to the group and is like,
the gate's currently open. The Minotaur has like positioned himself from being on one side to standing in the middle. Like just he's now holding his axe just in case. He doesn't seem like he's about to attack, but he's just holding it just in case.
Where's
And
the patrol outside?
currently, you guys like you see off in the distance, both to the north and to the east, because you are at the southwest like side. You do see like guards passing each other and walking, but they don't seem to be like focusing on the group. I mean, like you see like one of them like look up. Actually, you know, make a perception check. Whoever's looking for guards, you guys can make perception checks.
Can I? Well,
I'm good at those.
Sure.
Is it spider?
I'm good at
Nice.
those.
Nice.
I will perceive.
I will perceive.
You're like
Nice.
Dusty
You're doing
and
great, guys.
this window.
Nice.
Oh,
There we go.
Aphelion, as a spider, like you like start like looking both ways. You have so many eyes. You see that like there's one guard on the north side who's just like peeking and then looks towards the Minotaur. He's like, he's got it. And then just walks away. However, the Minotaur goes, "Huh?" Points at Drell and goes, "Got a bug on your shoulder."
Can I?
Is Noah frozen?
I thought he was just. I thought he was
He's
just
really
stopped.
thinking. He's really thinking.
God, holy shit.
Oh, he's there.
It was so uncanny. It looked like he just
Literally.
like he was just he hit the thinker. He hit the thinker.
Noah, your camera is like lagging as a storm, but it was so funny because it was completely frozen there for a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like you're a PowerPoint
Yeah.
presentation right now. It's very. Oh, there you are. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, my computer's like chugging. It's
Okay.
chugging. I don't know why. But we're here.
But yeah, you
I
got a
kinda-
bug
I
on your
kinda-
shoulder. Oh.
No! He fucking hits the ground.
He has ascended. He hit the flight part of fight or flight.
There's a bug on your
Discord died.
shoulder.
His
LOL.
Discord died.
I'm done playing D&D.
It got too real. It got too fucking real.
No.
Man, poor Drell.
No.
Oh, that's just his pet spider.
The Minotaur and Drell right now are just doing that like that meme from and he looks at me and I look at him
look at
and they're just
him.
staring at each other as he's pointing at the bug on the spider on the shoulder.
Charles just trying to slip between
are
the
you
three
I'm
of
hearing-
them.
feeling
I'll
like
let you know you have a
spiders
bug
aren't
on your
bugs,
shoulder.
they're arachnids.
It's completely different.
Hey, welcome back.
Okay. I go to like swat him off like my shoulder, but very gently, very slowly.
Are you letting yourself be swatted off the shoulder, or are you resisting?
I was gonna say like in mind, like as soon as the Minotaur is like there's a spider on your shoulder, I would have tried to speak with Drell and be like, just let me down gently on the ground.
Yeah.
So
like,
mind linked, you grab the spider gently and put it on the ground.
Yeah.
Where are you skittering off to?
It's at this point I'll skitter off. If we're like on the gate side, I'll try and like skitter off like into I don't know, like a patch of like tall grass.
Sure, yeah. I
And
mean, you just
try to
skitter off into the distance, and you just see the Minotaurs. Would have squashed it if it were me.
Don't like bugs, eh? You scared?
He's
All
just
he
nodding
does
his
is
head
like
vigorously.
spiders.
Well, they're not too bad.
You should see what's in there. That's why I'm out here. It's very creepy.
Oh, you don't like them? Are they spooky?
Not spooky, creepy. Not
Boroxis
scared,
has
just
the best way.
gross.
Boroxis comes up with the best critters, doesn't he?
Don't even know what a Boroxis is.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
I was, they pay me really good. They say sit out here, guard gate. I do that. They pay me lots of money.
Well, yeah,
Y'all can
you
pay
got it
more.
on you.
What'd you say, Mardar?
You have it on you.
Money?
Yes.
What is this, a shakedown?
Roll an insight check.
Jin just has a puzzled look on at Mordor, like,
Oh god,
what?
what is? That's just okay. Hold on, I'm getting used to this again.
Meanwhile,
You got it on you so crazy.
would it be possible to
I
try
don't know
and
how to do this anymore.
not
Sneak
get
in.
stealthy, but, like not sneak in, but kind of just keep eyes on the group and
Yeah.
still see with them?
Wait, do I put spaces between D20 and?
You don't have from D&D Beyond. If you have the extension, you can just click insight.
Oh, I can.
Yeah,
I forgot about it.
yeah. If you have the extension, you should just be able to click the dice, the plus whatever next to your insight, and then it
Yeah.
should roll it in
It'll
D&D
roll it.
Beyond or in Roll20.
Not good.
Did it roll?
I don't. It did. I got a 9.
Weird. I don't see it in Roll20. Whatever.
Dang it.
A 9. Well, luckily for you, he rolled a 6. He goes, no.
Good answer.
He very clearly has the money on him. You actually see just like a coin pouch just like hanging off his belt.
How much I pay you?
Why, looking for a job?
I am.
Yeah, actually.
Aren't you all Boroxis worshippers? Shouldn't you be the ones doing the hiring?
Yeah, but we all need money.
They're here by association.
Yeah.
Are you saying you don't worship Boroxis and you're here?
I was paid to guard the gate. I don't know what a Boroxis is.
Wow, I'm just
Yeah,
surprised
that is-
they'd let you live. That means they think you're useful.
Well, I am useful.
Good job.
I don't want to kill this guy anymore now.
Sorry.
But how
Yes.
much did they pay you?
I'm not
Can you
supposed to
count?
talk about it.
Oh, that's what they want you to think.
Make
You
a
ever heard of
persuasion check.
unionize? Persuasion? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll try and do it here.
Do you have the extension installed?
I guess not.
Yeah,
Getting-
it's a quick Chrome extension.
Let's
That's
Getting
fine.
mercenaries
Perfect.
to
The
use
19. He goes.
To unionize
He goes. Puts his hand next to. They paid me 100 gold a week to guard the
Per
gate.
week?
Yeah, it's crazy. I've only been here for 5 days, but they paid up
Wow.
front.
They paid you how many
10,500?
weeks in advance?
But for the week, they paid me at the
For just
beginning of
the
the week
week?
for the week.
Oh dear. Well, I hope you skedaddle before the end of the week.
Why?
Well, it's by the end of the week. What if they don't need you anymore?
Then they
What's
tell me.
stopping?
They tell me
What's
to leave.
stopping murderous evil god worshippers from murdering you
No.
and getting their money back?
No, They wouldn't do that.
Do one day.
I probably would. To be
I
honest.
look at the bodies in the moat.
No, listen. I put some of them there. I didn't kill them,
Good
but I
job.
put them
You're
there.
useful for now.
Stop saying that. He's getting very visibly angry.
Can we go
Sorry.
in now?
You went from like being kind of friendly with him and him like telling you the amount of money he makes to now you're starting to piss him off.
Can we go in now?
No. They're sending someone to come get the prisoner. That's where he went.
Shame. It looks so fun in there. Bonk.
He does full turn around. Are you guys gonna do something when he turns around?
Hey, if she's going, hey.
Flat side of my axe to the
This is
back
an
of his head.
immediate decision. You need to make it now if you're gonna make it.
I'm down to immediately
Flat
follow
side.
you.
Flat side of the axe
I
to the
need you
back
to
of the
make
head.
this is you just make a normal attack with normal damage and it'll be considered like I'll give it a surprise attack. Actually, you know what? It is a surprise attack.
Uh-huh.
Hold on.
Advantage.
I'm gonna give him
I
give
just
him a
wanna say
chance
this,
to
guy.
recognize that this is gonna happen because you were not standing right next to him.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say they hired people to guard this place. They're actually maybe even less.
Corey, why'd
than
you
we
make
thought.
that face?
Because you rolled pretty high. I would say before you don't get caught making an attack, but as you go to take a step forward and reach, he quickly turns his head back and is,
There's a spider on his
Blindness,
shoulder.
deafness.
Okay, so you're doing blindness?
Oh, yeah.
It's not both. You pick one of the two,
blind.
right?
I'll do blind.
Okay, a con save?
Yeah.
He's got a +8 on this.
Oh no!
He rolled a natural 1. So suddenly
We are so back.
He
We're
turns
so
his
back.
head. He turns his head back to you and goes, and then suddenly just, and he's like,
The spider's on
what's
the face.
going on? Hey,
Spider.
hey! And he just picks up the axe and starts swinging at the air. If you guys are gonna run past him,
Reactionary strike with the katana.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
okay, this is okay.
Are you? What the fuck?
Cast
Hold
a
on.
spell or it makes an attack. It doesn't say.
This
at
is
anyone,
the
it just-
is this the 1 million folds?
No,
No,
that's
that's the crit.
Aedo. 1 million folds if I crit.
Okay, while your sword is sheathed and your hands are free, within 15 feet of you, makes an attack. You use a reaction to move up to 15 feet towards him and make an opportunity attack with advantage.
You did say attacking the
So-
air.
He is. No, he is. No, I'm allowing it. This is sure. Yeah, so go ahead and make an advantage weapon attack,
Okay.
Jin, as he swings wildly at the air.
Hey yo.
22.
That's with advantage?
Oh, I didn't do advantage. I just did it one time.
Yeah, so do it again, just in case you rolled a nat 20.
15.
Okay, so roll the damage for the 22.
I'm guessing when
You
I
are
draw it
wielding
out,
this
it's gonna
in
be one-handed.
both hands, are you not?
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. Is if I draw it out, is it coming out one-handed or is it coming out two-handed? I would assume
can-
one-handed, right? Because
you
you're
can-
just stepping.
You can. I've watched enough One Piece recently to know that you can absolutely pull a sword in two-handed.
Real shit. Okay.
Like, fucking Zoro in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So yeah, roll your
Uh,
damage, dude. This is and it's 1d8, 1d10 plus 8.
For some reason, it didn't go over onto D20, but it
Okay.
rolled in D&D Beyond. I
16
got an
points of
8.
damage. I see it.
Yeah.
Okay. I
And then
need
that's it, 'cause
to.
I guess we haven't entered in turn order yet, right?
You haven't. Is everyone
Yeah.
else attacking or just running past him?
Is he
I
dead?
did my act.
He is not dead. No, he is not. Not at all. Not a
I'm glad
chance
you
in hell
think-
is he
I'm
dead.
glad you think I go that crazy. But
You guys have done way less damage to way smaller creatures. He is not dead.
yeah.
I want to try and run past.
That was what you said, 16 damage? That's, okay, I know what his health's at now.
Yep.
If you guys are running past, I need a dexterity saving throw from everyone who is running past him except for Aphelion. Because Aphelion's a spider and he's not swinging that low to the ground.
Oh.
A deck save.
Yes, a deck save.
Come on, a 10.
Okay. And then
That's rough.
Jin, that includes you.
Those are some rough numbers.
He's
Yeah, we're
standing
doing
right
great,
there to
guys.
do this.
Jin standing on
Jin
business.
is standing right there with
Well, he's
this.
still swinging wildly, so you need to make the deck save to avoid one of his attacks.
Oh, to avoid it?
yeah,
Okay,
these are to
okay.
avoid attacks as he's just wildly swinging. I'm not making them
Dude,
like
we all-
I'm doing the deck save. Okay, yeah, Jin's
Jesus.
fine because Jin got close and struck.
Yeah.
If only magical guidance worked on fucking saving throws.
He rolled really
Please
low
guide
for
me
most of
through-
these.
yeah.
Okay, so Drell,
Yeah.
you're fine.
Plus 10 on decks.
I can just imagine Ben as you remember the
So
Jedi
Ben and Kelo
in
are
Rogue
taking-
One,
are taking
where he's like, I'm
damage.
one
Give me a
with the Force,
second.
and he's just having everything pass by him.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what magical guidance would be on saving throws. Just God has taken over and nothing is hitting you in that moment. Divine intervention is real.
Okay, Ben and Kelo, both of you take 6 points of slashing damage as you almost avoid some of his attacks, but he hits you like on the edge of his battle axe on the way, just
I'll
swinging
take
in
that.
circles. Jin, are you running in with the rest?
Jin
You're just gonna
knows
stay
his
there and
part
keep
on this.
attacking?
Yeah, I mean the plan was to knock out these two guys first. So that's what he thinks is going on. He's
Okay,
already-
the
he's
rest of
already
the party is running past you and running away, and you're gonna keep attacking. So I guess you and this Minotaur are gonna be in turn order for a moment. I am
Okay.
gonna switch you guys over
Let's go.
back to the Yolheim map.
Let's go.
Those outlines.
If Marador sees
Bunkers.
that Jin isn't moving, can she kind of like look back and use a charge on her ring?
She
Oh,
can.
here it is.
1 second. I need to move Jin up to him. The rest of you are at this point like past him. The Goliath
following
is
behind.
somewhere inside. You guys don't know where. And I'm going to switch us over to the combat screen. Which I believe... Yeah, okay, perfect. So, Jin, I need you to roll initiative for me, and let me put the turn order up first. Hold on.
Got it.
It is.
I gotta click on my guy too. I do remember that.
You do have to click on your token, yes.
Yeah.
Turn order, I need to remove all turns. And then the Minotaur. Go ahead and roll your initiative.
All right.
Nice.
Huge. Huge.
Okay. So, top of the turn order, everyone else has sort of moved past him. I'm going to say, Aphelion, I did your spider form, so you're teeny
20 feet.
tiny. Yeah, you're teeny tiny, though. You're tiny. How do I make you tiny? Like, no, is it alt? It might be alt drag. Teeny tiny.
He's so yiddle.
Mardor, I'm going to have you roll initiative as well. Click your token first, just so that we can... Because if you're going to if you're going to charge in... Okay, is your initiative a plus anything?
+1.
+1? Okay.
You hate to see it.
Perfect. Okay, so Jin, beginning of your turn. This Minotaur, currently blind, swinging wildly. What are you doing with your turn?
So that okay. Okay, now we're in full turn order. Sorry, I'm just trying to.
You,
recount how to do
Mardor,
this. Yeah.
and the Minotaur are in full turn
Okay.
order. Everyone else has
Okay, so I
currently
have
not
my-
proposed that they're going to be engaging. So they're just going to keep going, and I'm not going to include them in turn order.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I was just making sure I know I have my 2 actions and then my other thing too. Okay.
It's not 2 actions. You have extra attack, which
Or
means you
extra
can attack
yeah,
multiple
yeah.
times.
He's gonna draw out the Dragon's Wrath Scimitar.
Okay, so have you sheathed the farewell?
No, the Farewell's staying out. Farewell's staying
Putting it
out.
in one hand is what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're switching it to one hand.
Yeah.
Do you have... I just want to make sure. Do you have...
I have 2 weapon fighting, but I don't know if that.
Dual
is-
wielding?
Well, 2 weapon
I don't know if
fighting...
that's
I just want to make sure...
Well, that doesn't do anything.
You
like
have to
that.
have 2 light weapons, unless you have a feat that says otherwise.
Unless you have the
So,
dual
hold
wielding.
on. Yeah, I don't think you have the
see.
feat that allows you to hold non-light weapons with a light weapon.
Okay.
So,
this
the
is
farewell is
finesse.
not
Okay.
considered light. It is considered finesse, so you can use your dex. So if you want to pull out the Dragon's Wrath Scimitar, you would not be able to dual wield that with farewell. You'd be able to dual wield it with your other short sword, because they are both light weapons.
Nah, well, I'm gonna try to bang this out with the Farewell. This will
Okay,
be
so
fun.
two-handing farewell. Got it.
Yeah, and he'll just like hold up his arm and drag the Farewell across it, igniting it.
All right, do your
Um,
damage to yourself.
Okay. It's a D6, if I remember. I have to roll it over here.
Take 6 points of which type did you did fire? I assume.
Fire, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and then he'll just go at it.
Go for it. That is a
Damn.
natural 1.
Do I still have advantage because he's blind? or
You
no?
do, because he is blind. And a
that's
natural 20. Go
And
ahead.
I get that fucking million.
Click that pink farewell, and you'll get your damage.
The highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Holy
So your
fuck.
2 hands did 19 points of damage.
Yeah, and then
That's your first
second
strike.
attack- Yeah, you add 2 additional damage dice when calculating the additional damage dealt. Additionally, at the end of the target's
Oh,
next
roll
turn-
your roll your flame damage.
Okay, and that's 2 d6s, right? Because it's a crit.
If it's initially I thought you were past it being a 1. Because you're an 8th level blood hunter. Hold on.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. Oh,
Your Crimson Right.
Christ.
No, it says 1d6 still.
Yeah, it says 1d6. I think I have to get to 11. Okay.
Yeah.
2d6s.
So yeah, 2d6. So 4 more fire damage. So
Four
you're at
extra
23.
And then now I add 2 d10s.
Hold on. Precise attacks. Catastrophe was when you score a crit, you add 2 additional damage dice when calculating the additional damage dealt. Additionally, at the end of the target's next turn, it suffers again another half from the attack, but that won't include the fire. So yeah, you roll another 2d10
Okay.
because you crit.
Fuck yeah.
Oof, unlucky. There's a lot of ones
So
and
next
highs here.
turn, his next turn, he will take an additional 15 points of damage.
Yeah.
But right now, he just
That
took
was my
29
first hit.
plus 4, 33 points of damage on that first attack. Hold on 1 second.
Gore.
Okay.
All right.
Second attack. Also at advantage.
21.
30 roll
Oh my
damage.
God, we were so close. Oh my God.
No.
Okay. And then I don't do the. Do I just click the pink to just roll it?
Yes.
Oh, easy.
Another 14 points
Another
of damage plus a
14.
d6. Oof.
Son of a bitch.
Another 15 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm tapped. That's it.
Okay. That is your turn. On his turn, seeing as you're the only one striking him, he's going to take 2 attacks at you. Hold on.
Still blinded, right?
Yeah. Yes, he is still blinded, so he's taking 2 disadvantage attacks on Jin. That's an 11 on the first one.
Needs to beat a 19.
Well, he rolled a 19 on the second one, so
There it is.
meets it beats it. He rolled 2 10s, but he has +9. So this is gonna do. $13 points of slashing damage as he swings wildly at the source, but you're slashing and like moving around him, and he catches you right as your blade strikes into him with his second attack, just trying to like cleave you. It scrapes off some flesh from your shoulder. Marador,
Bitch.
unless I'll save that. Actually, no. At the end of his turn, he's going to use a legendary action to make another Great Axe attack on Jin.
The fuck? The fuck is a legendary action?
He rolled a nat 1, so he missed. Legendary actions, they can take 3 per round at the end of anyone's turn.
What the fuck?
Jeez.
Damn.
Or I guess that would be at the end of Jin's turn, because it's the end of other creatures' turns. So he's used 1 at the end of Jin's turn. But Marador, what you doing? You said you're gonna ram dash?
I think I want to, because she initially ran past, noticed Jin was staying back, so she's going to do the thing.
Okay.
That is
So roll in a d20 plus 7. Do the plus 7 bonus, because this is your charge.
okay.
13.
Rolling so good.
That does not strike him. You try to like turn on your heels, activate the ring, and sprint back, but the amount of like momentum you have, you just barely like fly past him. I'd say you're within 5 feet of him, but you don't hit him. As you guys see, like Marador like grab her ring and start her sprint, it's like energy surges up her arm and then covers her horns and makes them look like they grow, but instead it's like spectral ram energy, just like encapsulates her horns as she dashes forward and just barely misses. I believe that's your action.
Yeah, and I don't think I can use my second attack, right?
No, your second attack would be if you have.
Okay, whenever I take the attack action on my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Not sweet, but
It would be anything under actions attack, which that isn't one of them, but yeah. Okay, so you have a bonus action if you want to use it.
do I?
You have a few. I'll allow this. Okay, you have something in your bonus actions called Goring Rush, where after you use a dash action on your turn to move at least 20 feet, you can make 1 melee attack with your horns as a bonus action. I'm going to say that using your ring is considered a dash, so you can make a bonus action horns attack.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So my horns, so then I've used boop. Please. Yay!
That hits. Roll damage.
Hell yeah.
Also, he took an additional 15 damage on his turn from Jin's thing.
Yeah, 15, yeah.
Yep.
You get him, Marador.
And then another 7.
Bonk.
You strike at him, Marador, and he hears you like bleat out as you dash at him. And he just you hear him just shout out, "Why are you doing this?" And then as he's just screaming in pain and blinded and flailing wildly.
Oh no!
Back to Jin.
Really wish I had a silence spell right now.
Oh my god!
What's up, Jin?
I tried to warn you.
He's chopping.
Okay, go for it. With advantage, he's still blind.
I told you to leave.
Does blindness, deafness require saves at the end of every turn, or is it just for the entire duration while you're concentrating?
It is. I do not concentrate on it at all. It is at the end of
At the end of each of its turns, it makes a con save. Okay, so he's gonna make another con save to try to get out of the blindness, deafness at the end of his last turn. What is the DC?
16. He has a +8. I remember that.
He rolled exactly a 16. I have a 7 on the die. So he
Got
saves
you.
from the blindness, deafness. That's why Marador's attacks weren't at advantage.
Wait,
Wait, he
7?
has a 7 and plus
He rolled a
8, that's
7?
15.
Oh, is it? Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. 1 under. Yeah, no, he's 1 under.
He's
Still
still
blind.
blind.
So your attacks, your gore then would have been made with advantage, Marador, if you want to roll that +7 again,
Yeah.
Yeah.
as well as your horns attack.
No.
Okay,
No.
still no. And then if you want to roll the horns, just see if you get a nat 20.
Oh wait, oopsie, I fucked up.
You're fine. So we're assuming the first 7 was from the ring, and then this
Okay, yeah.
next one,
Yeah.
do another one
Okay.
to see if your horns would have crit.
No.
Okay, yeah, you're good. So nothing would have changed. Awesome.
Really
So Jin, go
wonderful.
ahead and make your strikes. Add advantage because he's still.
Yeah.
Oh, at the end of
Jin-
Marador's turn, he's using another legendary action to.
Okay.
This time, he's going to attempt to trip Jin. So Jin, I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh,
Uh-oh.
that is.
Uh-oh.
You're fine.
I'm fine.
Your
That is
turn.
okay. Bonus action, he'll reach over and grab his bloody wound and just flick his hand out, marking him.
Okay.
Not amplifying it with the curse mark, so he's gonna take 1 extra d6 on top of all
Of the
these.
flame damage, this is your.
Yeah.
I believe
The
this is
curse
your
of the
blood
blood.
curse. Oh, this is just your
Yeah.
blood maledict.
Yeah. Blood
Okay.
malediction. Not casting. I don't know how to pronounce it. That one.
Wait.
14.
Blood curse
Not
of the
branded
Lord.
castigation, but curse of the marked, which is a bonus action.
Right. Sorry, they put your curses in 2 different places, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I don't know. I
where?
noticed that. It's all, and then some of them aren't. Really
One's a
spelled out.
reaction. That's why. Until the end of your turn, whenever you hit the cursed creature, you get because you're not amplifying it.
Okay.
Okay.
21 to hit.
21 absolutely hits. Roll your damage, then an additional 2d6.
14. For some reason, when I roll my damage, because I click on the. Oh, I should just be clicking on the pink. That's my fault.
Yes.
It on D&D Beyond it's 14, and then 2d6s.
Okay. So
Oh,
17 points of damage.
17.
Okay.
Insane.
Second
Okay,
attack.
here's the.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. This is damage times 2 plus another 2d10 plus 4d6s.
D6s.
Yeah, so go ahead and hit the pink farewell. Okay, so that's 13
Uh,
plus 2, so 15
okay.
plus an additional 2d10.
Nice.
That's 31, so he's going to take 15 next turn. So 31 plus 4d6. 31, 42 points of damage.
Good
He is
lord.
not looking good. He is. You're like, Mardor, you like charge up to help Jin, and Jin using this blade for the first time because he's not used this thing yet. You're watching as he's slashing at the body of this minotaur, blood is scattering and then turning into flower petals and falling as he just keeps striking and then dashing around and striking and spinning around and striking and just like dismantling this minotaur who's blinded and swinging wildly trying to hit him. He's like a flea that's shredding him. It's like a nanobot type situation. They're just like breaking him down from the inside. At the end of your turn, he is going to attempt to make a
get-
great axe
yeah.
attack on you
Getting that Levi.
at disadvantage because that's 7 plus 9 does not hit you. Okay, end of. Do you have any bonus action stuff you're doing, or that was your blood mark, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Unless, I mean, he made an attack at me. My reaction's up.
It's
Do I
you're not.
dash
You
just
wouldn't be
again?
dashing. You're already right next to him. It's if someone
Yeah.
like is
Oh yeah, true. If I'm already there, yeah.
and you're not
No, yeah,
sheathed.
makes
You have to
sense,
be
yeah.
fully sheathed, hands empty,
Right.
which you're not.
Yeah. Forgot you. Yeah.
So his turn, he's at the end of the turn. He makes the save, so he has to roll these all at disadvantage. He's gonna make. Actually, he's gonna attempt a slam. So this is not gonna be. There's no attack roll for this. But he's
Oh,
going
whoa.
to take. He's going to be super frustrated. Grabs his
Yeah.
axe and just slams it on the ground. I need Mardor and Jin to make a dexterity saving throw.
12.
Okay, Mardor, you're going to be taking double damage because you rolled a net 1.
Yay.
Jin, you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone.
Okay.
And Mardor, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage and are also knocked prone. So both of you are now on the ground. At this point, I would say if the rest of you didn't stop, you guys, we're going to pause the combat. You guys need to tell me where you're going. because you guys would have had probably like 30 seconds to keep running, which is a lot of distance you can cover.
There's a lot of distance, but as
Not for a little
Probably
spider.
just try and
I'm gonna definitely fall behind.
You guys gonna try to get behind one of the houses?
yeah. I
Okay,
think so.
easily enough. You guys can move all of your tokens behind that rightmost house, and we'll have you roll stealth rolls after. But you're seemingly gone.
Behind the house, I'm like keeping an eye if I
Yeah.
can, if we're still in like sight line.
So while you guys are prone, he is going to make 2 great axe attacks, both on Jin again. They're going to be flat rolls because he has advantage since you guys are prone.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 21
Yeah, it is.
and a 19.
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Oh,
Both of them.
You take 19 points of slashing damage from the first one. And an additional 17 points of slashing damage from the second one. And he's going to make a Constitution save to get out of the blindness again. He rolled a natural 20, so he is now no longer blind. And you see he's seething. Also on his turn, he takes an additional 15 points of damage. And he's seething, but he's like... and he's starting to like sway as he's not looking good.
oh no.
Marador, your turn. You are prone. It's going to take half your movement to stand back up.
I'm getting up
Okay,
and I'm swinging.
go for it.
Doing
This is not with advantage this time.
No. I'm gonna do
Oh,
also.
I mean, even if we're flanking him or nah.
You're still prone. You're not a
Oh,
threat.
true. Yeah, we're both prone. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot.
Your I think I can do 2 attacks as long as I take an attack action. So
Yes, you get 2 attacks with your attack action as a paladin.
I'm
at this
swinging
point.
my axe.
Go for it. Make 2 blood axe attack rolls. 23 hits. Roll the
Blood
second one before
axe.
you do damage. The 18 also hits. Roll damage on both.
Dang.
They putting smite on them too?
Not yet. Was that a fucking 1? Or is it a 7?
What are you looking
it's
at?
a 7.
7.
Were you
Oh,
looking
did
at a
it not?
7?
Oh,
I see a 9 and a
It was
2,
in
a
my-
13 and a 3 and a 16.
Yeah, it says
it
11 damage.
was in
total
D20, so it was like a
Oh.
plus.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, so you deal... Yeah. So you guys, for the first time, are seeing Marador pull out... Or really use this blood axe, I feel like. I feel like... I don't know if you guys have really seen her use it before? I'm not sure. But
No,
actually...
it-
For those of you who are farther away, which Valxis, Drell, Kelo, you guys should be behind the house with Ben. The house to the right. You guys sprinted off in the middle of this combat. Marador, you pull out this blood axe and just you're furious that this dude knocked you down. And do you want to how are you going to kill this guy?
She's just gonna be like, she's gonna basically do the same like Minotaur like snort and seethe,
Mhm.
but she's just gonna like one swing into his side and then the other like into the top of his head.
Okay. You guys watch as Marador stands up, snorts, grabs this axe, sinks it into his gut. The rust like color of this blade, it looks rusted, but it is just the color, seems to like pull the blood from his body into the axe as it just seeps some of his life out. She rips it back out and then just with one swing jams it into the crux of his head. And he just why? And falls face to first, down on the ground. He is dead.
We shouldn't have killed this guy.
And I snatch his coin purse.
You take his coin purse. You can count it later.
10
He's
plat.
just complicit.
You can count it later. We'll find out whether or not he was telling the truth about how much money he made.
What, yeah, what if he can't even count that high? What if they
Okay.
say this?
So you two, this guy is fully dead, right? You have seemingly caused a commotion. You're starting to hear noise from inside the village as there's been screaming and swinging and yelling coming from the front. You two, as everyone else should be behind the house, I'll have to move you guys because you're not moving yourselves.
I moved myself.
You guys are behind the house. You two see that the rest of your party is currently behind the house. They are out of the way. Currently, I'm going to have them roll a stealth check in a second. But as you two both make a perception check for me.
Perception. Oh. Not great. Or, well, decent.
Oh, that's at disadvantage too. 9.
Why are you at disadvantage for your perception checks?
His
Celerity.
potion.
Wisdom.
Oh, no, it's a wisdom. I thought it was a wisdom save. Is it all wisdom checks or is it wisdom saves?
Let me double check. I thought it was just.
I don't want to nerf you too hard if I don't have to.
Just wisdom saving throws. Never mind.
Yeah, it's not a saving throw. So still a 9 because it was your first roll.
Yeah.
And you're not using your scent, or you're not a moorbounder type anymore, so you still don't rely on scent or anything. Yeah. So you just you make your perception check. Both of you, Jin, you don't really notice anything. Mamardor, you like immediately eyes down the road ahead as Jin's trying to like figure out where the rest of everyone else went. You see that the Goliath, flanked by 2 core spawn and multiple monks, are like starting to head their way towards the gate. You don't know whether or not they fully recognized what just happened. They just heard screaming and they seem a little confused and are now making their way.
Make my way.
Uh,
We need to move.
yeah, Jin's gonna do like a little kick up, and then he's just gonna touch his chest, and then give himself healing hands.
Okay.
And I'll give myself 8 HP.
Nice.
He's looking rough though. Jin is looking rough.
Mardor will lay on hands for you.
Oh, okay.
I will give you. Wait, how rough are you looking?
Out of your max HP, what is your total?
You know, I could probably take like 26 individual hits.
Unarmed.
Points.
Unarmed.
All right. I'll give you a solid 20.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we don't.
I
gotta
can
go
be
fucking
punched
crazy,
22
crazy.
times.
Yeah.
Drew,
Wait,
how
gotta
much
go
longer do I
crazy,
have you?
I'm good.
Okay. I didn't know if you had work after this because someone said they had to leave early.
No, I'm good.
I know Noah's sleepy boy is where he's at, but anyone else have like obligations to have to leave?
I have to be.
I should probably head out of here in at least like the next 30.
Okay. So we'll try to wrap this up. Again, we started obviously very late today because
Yeah.
some people took some time, traffic, whatever, etc., trying to get here. So we'll be starting normally at 8 Eastern, 1 p.m. New Zealand time, fucking 5 p.m. California, 7 p.m. to the CST. It's just a lot. You know,
All the things.
We
not
got
starting as late as we have been. But fucking dog's getting so annoying. She's pressing this bell so many times. She doesn't actually have to go out. She just wants to go out. But nonetheless, are you guys comfortable stopping here as you're trying to hide behind this building? You've killed a Minotaur. You've discussed your plan of action. You're ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be good.
I think that's good.
Just from our part, I think all Jin would want to do is just regroup with them and try to hide.
Absolutely. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'll let you guys make your way to behind the house. Jin and Mardor, what's your manner of not getting caught by these people and leading them to the rest of the party?
Oh man, what did the Minotaur have like any kind of anything else on it besides gold?
Are you gonna stop and loot him?
Crazy.
Ah, shit. No, not really.
Okay, this sounds crazy. Let me know if this works, Corey.
Go for it.
Well, isn't there still a door?
They pushed the gate
And
open and left it open as the Goliath went to go get.
Yeah, but only one of them is like ajar.
It pushed all the way open, and then the Minotaur stood in the center. So that's why I'm saying they're not like rushing over to like fucking help someone. They're just like, there's noise coming from over there. What the fuck's going on? And Mardor was able to see that there's people now coming. So the idea is, what are you two going to do? Is these people are now coming down the path towards you? They're not like right there, but.
I'm asking you for this, if it's okay. Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppet. Could I make him rise and just go back to his post?
God.
But facing away from them. If the damage is done like at the gut in the front and the top of the head, could he just like stand back up with his back turned?
Just
so we can
stand, and then you
sneak
guys
on
just
over?
delve into the.
Yeah.
That's
God.
Up to you.
That's
I'm
fucked.
totally fine with no. Up to you.
Come on, let us live with this.
No, I just need to
Because
read
the
it. Hold
only
on.
thing is yeah, when a creature you see within 30 feet,
It
drops
makes
out of 0
one
HP.
weapon attack
Yeah.
against a target of your
Yeah.
choice, then drops back down.
Yeah, that's.
I think
yeah.
you might be exceeding the
that's
abilities
what I was,
of it.
That's what I was just
'Cause I'm like,
asking. Yeah.
I'm like, if they were like right there and you had him like
Yeah,
stand up and then
exactly.
swing and then fall over again while you weren't like right next to him, sure. But like they're not
Yeah,
close
that's
yet.
fine. Yeah.
Like
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. No, I was only doing it so that he just stood up as if nothing was wrong, so we could sneak off. Nothing like about attacking.
Okay,
But
so
yeah,
what are you
all
two
good.
doing?
Jim's gonna try to lay
So
low and regroup. Yeah.
they're coming from like what like
Like it
Over
looks like
this
they're
way?
coming straight from the center of the town.
okay. Is there a way for Marador to be able to like try and shimmy around this thing away from their view? And then
Shimmy
try
around
and, like,
like the gate.
this I don't know how do I highlight? Can you see this when I do this? Like I'm making a little square? No? Cool.
No.
Okay. How the
If you click
okay,
and
I'm
hold
sorry.
K,
I'm Roll20 illiterate.
That's fine.
it's fine.
How do you
click
ping
and
that?
hold.
Yeah, click and
Click
hold.
and hold. This. Like these things?
The braziers.
Yeah.
You can try. I'm going to require a stealth roll
That is not great.
because you are a large sheep woman trying to like sneak past a narrow opening behind some braziers and some palisades.
Yeah, not ideal.
Yeah.
Okay. Big jumpies. Can I do a big jumpy?
You have that ability, don't you?
I have 19 strength.
You do, and if we're playing by Baldur's Gate rules,
Really far. He can jump really far.
Ready for.
is it
So-
not a feature and trait that you as like this? Because we have you technically. Oh no, you're technically as a minotaur, not a.
Yeah, I'm a
fawn.
minotaur. No, I don't have the mirthful leap.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, we know that he wasn't a follower. Do you think you can convince him that he said something like
True.
unforgivable about
You
your
you
god?
are still the Boroxis worshiper.
I am.
I didn't like him.
That's true.
That's true.
You're just gonna have to explain where everyone else went.
Like you can
I-
point to the spit that's on the ground and be like, he spit at his
Oh.
name, so I had to slay him.
Oh, he's cooking. Oh my god, he's in the fucking studio.
Is
And
that
he's
what you guys
stepping
wanna do?
something up. Jin is still gonna try and sneak over to the rest of the group.
Jin,
Yeah,
roll
Jin, you
roll
go.
a stealth check for me.
Yeah. And he will sheath the sword as well.
I'm gonna say this is. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna need you to roll it
Bro.
again because I was gonna say disadvantage since it's broad daylight and you're trying to like sneak through the
Yeah.
open.
How much
Okay, no,
worse
you're
can it
good.
get?
You like get low because you're like that Goliath's fucking tall. You get low and like crawl around the gate behind the brazier, crouch behind the brazier,
Yeah.
and then just like slide along the palisades to make sure you're not seen. You're wearing like browns and reds, so you kind of blend in with
Yeah.
the blood in the wood before getting close enough that you can sprint and catch up with them. Mardor, you stay behind, ready to explain away this situation. They're quickly approaching, and we'll start the next session with you having to convince them that everyone else disappeared somehow and you had to murder the Minotaur.
Yeah,
Yep.
you guys just see Jin slightly
can
healed
go wrong.
with a black eye.
Oh, this is spicy.
We
This
got
is
him.
Perfect for an ambush.
We got him. It's all we
All
went through.
according to plan.
Exactly.
It still is according to plan. We got through the gap in the patrol. We talked to him. We ended up having to fight him. We haven't left the plan yet.
Artemis, I know you want to go outside. We're ending in a second, I promise.
We
Okay.
haven't quite left the plan.
You know, if things go to shit, we do have a plan B. It's set
here's
everything
the
on
thing.
fire, collapse the tunnel, and then we get the fuck out.
Is with all of that, with like the Goliath coming
Real.
back, with all of the backup or like the extra escorts, I have Wall of Fire.
Oh, you want to burn him alive?
Lock
Let's
'em off.
do it.
We just like
Wow.
Man, that's one thing I don't like about Baldur's Gate. You can't shape your wall of fire without it being in a straight fucking line.
Okay, I gotta talk
know.
about that. I played this Minecraft mod. Bro, I played this Minecraft mod, Iron Spells, and one of the spells was Flame Wall, and I would go around on the server one-shotting everybody because I put like 20 20 ticks of flame in one instance, and I would just burst people through armor. There's nothing they could do.
I'm sorry, B, that they have not found you yet or come upon you yet.
Poor B.
They, we'll figure out where B is and what B's doing at some point. But
I'm trying to get in there.
She's ready to go. She's ready to go. Everyone who's in stream, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being patient with us over the last 11 months to getting this back up and running. Thank you for being patient with us tonight because we had like a 40-minute, on stream delay or like an hour-long delay total to actually getting started. Hopefully sessions will run much smoother going forward, start a little earlier, and be roughly 3 to 3.5 hours long instead of the 2.5 we had today. But we will see you guys again next week for more adventures in the world of Snookvale, and I'm glad everyone's back.
Oh, yeah.
Glad to be back, Corey.
Feels good, man.
I'm going to wrap up the stream here and hang out with the homies who are going to be hanging out for the rest of the night. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone.
There it is.
Bye.
Now we're really bad.